Tell the
I'm recording now.
tales
You're recording now?
of our.
So you didn't record my...
No.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Okay.
all right. So are we going from the session before,
Session
and then
before Christmas session.
right?
Rowan?
I'll take session before Christmas. Zach can take Christmas. Right.
That was fun.
Yeah. All right. So
How does one
session before
share
Christmas,
one
we arrived
screen?
in the dwarven stronghold, where we got taken to see the Grand Master Jeff.
Master.
He is
Grand
not
Master.
His
Jeff.
name's not
Master.
Jeff.
Grand Master.
The Grand Master.
I'm sorry, my
Yeah, master. What of it?
The Grand
Master.
Master.
The Ancient One.
the ancient
ancient.
one. Whatever, this old dwarf that was like half robot.
Hey, so remember
Um,
something.
Um,
I'm sorry, Rowan.
I have a posh
Just-
voice. Shut up.
And we love
So-
it.
So this guy was like half a robot. And we all tried to explain to him what had happened with the suspected
Shade.
mind flare and the shade. We told him we heard the name Victor, and just everything went to shit. He started talking about how he sorry, I can't do words. They basically just started preparing for war and gave us a mission to go and clear out the some
Ancestral
crypts.
keep.
Ancestral keep. Got it.
Keep.
But before we did that, we had to get someone else. So we split into 3 groups. The first group, Gig and Luna, went to the Adventurers Guild, where they picked up Jack.
Nathan.
Nathan. Oh, Nathan.
His name's Nathan.
Right. Okay. My bad.
Nathan Brimstone.
Yes.
By the
did
way,
you say
not his real
Jack?
name. You say,
I said Jack.
Oh, okay.
hey,
I heard
Right.
Jack.
I'm sorry. I'm half conscious right now.
It's okay.
fair enough.
That's why I am the fact checker.
Thank you. Misty went to a temple where she spoke with Death.
Yes.
Then
A very
Death
nice conversation.
was not. It was not very nice.
Wasn't
and
particularly
then
easy to listen to.
Lone Strider, Theobald, and Skullduggery went to see Schmitty. And Schmitty did business with Skullduggery, and since he had lost one of his toes, he just got the entire foot replaced. And Lone Strider got a prosthetic eye, which gives him true sight
And dark vision.
and dark vision. The foot Skullduggery got is basically like a Healy, and it gives him 5 extra speed, as well as I think a bonus action of an additional 5 speed, as long as he says "we" while he's doing it.
Which type? OUI or WE?
Wee.
Depends entirely on the scenario.
If he's in France.
Well done.
children.
And
He's in France, it's both.
Lone Strider also got a shield with. I think it's basically a chainsaw, isn't it? It's like
Like a
flex thing.
Essentially.
circular blade.
If something
Yeah.
misses, then...
Reaction 2d6.
Yeah,
with a shield.
reaction attack for 2d6.
Yeah.
So you only
Um,
get 1 reaction per round, so...
Yeah. Theobald, did you get anything?
Ouch.
I got that belt of Dwarven Kind.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Later.
No,
Oh,
that's
That comes
it.
later.
No,
Right.
I
You didn't
had
get anything
Dwarven.
from Schmitty.
No,
I don't
had
think
Dwarven
you've got
didn't
anything.
work.
from the Christmas special,
Yeah.
which we did, which I accidentally named Session 5. It was meant to be Session 4, not Session 5.
Yeah. So yeah, all of that happened, and then we reunited everyone together in Schmitty's shop, and then something happened.
Yeah, good luck explaining this.
Good luck explaining that. Yeah.
No.
What
happened
happened?
was
Our illustrious tale teller.
a dragon happened, basically.
I said you can do the Christmas special. I have no clue.
Okay.
It was a domestic, essentially.
Dragon happened.
Yeah, just
There was a
Doe poison
moment among the
sleep.
party in Schmitty's shop. And though the wonderful, totally not annoying Fey Dragon that they are, decided that everyone was being mean and put everyone to sleep. And so everyone woke up in a frozen land. Everyone was small, so Gig was taunting people about them being his size now. And the party found themselves at Santa's grotto, but he was frozen in ice, his hat was missing, and so we set out with Doe following a trail of magic that looked like a candy cane and just watching Doe eat the trail of magic as we went to find Krampus. Yes. We fought and defeated Krampus. Santa was able to reclaim his hat and bestowed gifts upon the party. At which point the party woke up on the floor of Schmitty's shop, holding these gifts in their hands. With a giggling dragon on a shelf.
And a presumably very confused Schmitty.
Yes, a confused Schmitty as well. I believe that's got us up to speed.
Oh, that's better.
Right then. What are you lot doing lying on the floor? Sorry, Smitty's voice has changed a bit.
Yeah, you picked up a strong accent.
Give me a minute. Let me get the accent right. Right. What are you lot doing on the floor? Like, first thing I know, you two were fighting, and then next thing I knew, dragon flying over, then you lot boom, 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 landed on the floor. And you have these weird things.
I think that punch gave me concussion. I was small, and I saw Santa, an evil Santa.
Gig puts it, wraps his hands around his snout and shakes his head a bit, trying to shake off the grogginess he was still feeling.
Well, I think we just were taken to this fever dream by a certain dragon. And Skullduggery does his best
Glares
to
at
glare
Doe.
at said dragon.
Well, not the first time I've been drugged.
Doe's no longer on.
Where is Doe?
Roll perception.
Oh god.
Roll perception. He's on your head! Oh wait, no. This whole Patman thing of, he's behind you!
Probably.
If you want to figure out where the dragon is, roll perception.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm way too busy making sure I'm not small.
Oh no!
If
If only I had advantage.
If only. If only.
if only.
If only. Anyway, Misty, you spot the dragon. The dragon's head is poking out of Skullduggery's shirt.
God damn it.
I knew it.
And level the gun at the dragon.
The
I'm sorry
Skullduggery
if I
was there.
hit you. Hopefully it stops the bullet.
Skullduggery just sort of looks at Nathan. You do know that. Don't shoot me! Thank you.
Whoa.
Because Skullduggery can't see the dragon, he just sees Nathan pointing a gun at him.
Take it easy. That dragon is worth a lot of gold.
Wait,
Alive
where's
or
the
dead?
dragon?
Dragon's in your ribcage.
He's in your chest.
I know that was Skullduggery in character.
Sorry.
Well,
It's alright.
I think there's a dragon down your shirt, and I want to clip one of its wings for being an asshole. But I might miss
Skullduggery-
and kill you, so 6-1.
We've got 6
Skullduggery
shots.
looks at Nathan, then looks down at his shirt,
There's no,
jumps.
There's no looking up.
Like- Goodness sake, what did you do to us?
You guys are being naughty. I wanted to teach you a lesson about being nice and helping each other.
I'm gonna tell him to go fuck himself in Draconic.
Was nicht? Was los?
Oh, I'm gonna translate that.
Hearing that, actually, Geek will snap back to Nathan in Draconic.
Speaks Draconic in this party, okay.
He's a fucking kobold! Of course he speaks Draconic.
Oh, yeah.
So Geek will snap back at Nathan. Hey, you didn't do anything. You just took a nap is all. It's fine.
All Misty
force
hears in the
Nap of
meantime
force.
is roar 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 roar
Yes,
roar roar.
It's more like a mixture of
Like, you
In-
ever heard the old cartoons where the teacher is like a kid in class and the teacher's
It's
like...
more comedic if I say raw.
In
Yeah, exactly.
Draconic, I'm gonna say I think
Much
it's just
raw.
lose a wing.
What are you doing? Don't steal my things.
I did not steal your thing. I stole my thing.
Right. Geek just looks from Lone Strider and Nathan.
Oh, so
trying to
now
have
the
a
bot
go at,
realizes I'm live.
go.
Okay.
To Skullduggery, to Misty, and then very apologetically to Schmitty.
The bot has just realized we're live.
How
much gold?
How much?
10 gold.
Reese, you're
How much?
10 gold.
echoing. I can't hear.
10 gold. Oh yeah.
10.
10 gold's nothing. I'll pay 10 gold.
Wait,
I
10?
thought this was.
Oh, 10! Geek frantically reaches around for his pouch, and he all he hears is clink, 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 as he rummages through, and he's trying to find the right coins.
Your little dragon there, friend, there managed to convince me to lower the price. So you're lucky.
Awesome.
Did he? And Geek just looks up with 10 gold coins in his small little hands.
A biomechanical arm reaches out from Smithy's back, grabs the gold, and puts it in a cash register. Pshing, before returning to his back.
Skullduggery looks to Lone Strider. Since you were planning on paying anyway, I don't know if you had your heart set on it, but, you know, would you mind paying for a crossbow? I don't have anything long range, and I'm a giant wimp.
I would mind paying for one, but I think I've got one spare somewhere since I can fucking lightning bolt people with my hands now.
Yes, that is.
So yeah, take this. I'll give my light crossbow to Skullduggery.
Okay.
Right. Do you mind if you just give me the description in the... Just put it in the...
I haven't got a clue how to do that.
Oh wait, no, I think I can do that.
Nobody's in chat.
Where you got this light crossbow? The backstory
Just
stuff?
start a kit, something
Starter kit,
or other.
okay. Yeah, it's just a basic light crossbow. Quite nice
Right.
to me.
I'm sorry, question, is that the same as a hand crossbow?
No.
No, it's different. A light crossbow has a D8 damage dice.
And Gig, the crossbow gauntlets that you have received are essentially 2 hand crossbows, but they render your hands free. All you have to do is point, and much like kind of like the crossbows from one of the older Assassin's Creed games, and you're able to just fire it from your wrist quite easily. And upon
Does that mean he loses a finger?
instead, he does not lose a finger. He doesn't lose a finger.
Okay.
Does he at least have to get it fucking branded?
No,
Oh,
he does
sorry.
not have to get his finger branded. Someone's been playing too much
Okay.
Assassin's Creed lately.
But now I just like the morbid facts where they fucking cut their finger off.
I know. But yeah, also it deals the same. It's basically a +1 hand crossbow.
Oh,
And
okay.
Also, upon a nat 20, it fires an additional crossbow bolt.
Oh, it's
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's cool.
It's like the opposite of a weapon jam, of a weapon failure. It just suddenly launches 2.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna. Theo's gonna shake his head. So I'm gonna go get some air. Just gonna walk outside because it's like.
Well
Give
then,
me a sec to choose.
is there anything else you might be looking for?
Well, if anyone else wants something, as long as it's going to be beneficial to us, I'm happy to offer the same deal that I offered to Gig.
Nathan's gonna stow the gun. No, I'm fine.
Okay?
Just gonna walk out.
If I'm going to be using these, I need things to shoot from them. I don't think my arrows fit, and he draws an arrow from his quiver and tries to fit it onto the little hand crossbows just to prove his point.
You
Probably
watch
snap them in
as
half.
Smithy sighs before pulling out what seems to be a clip of hand crossbow bolts, and just watch as he clips it into a compartment on each of the the gauntlets, and you just watch as 2 bolts are already loaded in. You don't have to spend an action to reload.
Please,
okay.
please tell me that when the clip's empty, you get an M1 Grand ping.
It makes no sense. There's nothing coming out. There's no stripper club or anything. It's just ping.
Oh.
No. Okay.
But
How
just-
many of these do I have?
You
These
have
bolts?
4 clips, and each clip holds about 50 bolts.
What? Okay, that's yeah, I need to do maths now.
Reloading
On
is a
how
thing of the
heavy this
past.
stuff is.
You've got a fucking like dimensional door to hold all your crossbow bolts.
That's some Doomslayer carry 50,000 weapons with you at once.
So each one has
Oh.
okay. Jeez.
Question, Lone
Right.
Strider. Sorry, Elliot. How many things like crossbow arrows did you have before?
I haven't got a clue.
Right.
I don't think I
believe
even
it
wrote
would
that
have been
down.
20 bolts.
Okay,
But you
I'm
are
assuming.
able to restock at Smithy's at the moment.
Right. I'll.
And
Okay.
it'll restock you also with about 30 more regular crossbow bolts for about 2 silver.
Right.
Just
Oh, God.
so that I remember rightly, okay?
Reese,
Yeah.
we have 7 viewers.
Has...
We have 7 viewers.
Hello,
That means
viewers.
there's somebody here who's not currently playing the game.
Oh shit, stage fright.
Oh my
No,
God.
I'm not. Reese, just remember, each clip has 50 bolts.
Each clip has 50 bolts, and you've been given 4 clips.
Jesus.
But
Jesus.
clips.
Okay.
very light.
I'm never
200.
gonna have to. Okay.
Very, very light.
This is. I mean, even with regular crossbow bolt weight, I'm not near encumbrance. I think I'm like 40 pounds off of encumbrance.
Okay. Well, I have good news
Smitty,
for
have you got?
He also puts something on the table.
Skullduggery, with no sense of regard, sense of personal safety, picks it up.
Pick up
What is it?
Well, for a cost of 20 platinum. That can be yours.
Yes, but what is it?
Yeah, can I scan it with my new eye?
Can scan. It just seems like an ordinary bag. He holds it
Sorry,
up to
what?
you, puts it inside out, nothing comes out, pulls it back in, shoves his arm in, pulls out a greatsword.
Is the greatsword included?
I'm
Sword
sorry,
is
is he
not
giving us a
included.
bag of holding?
No, he's not giving
No,
you
it's a bag of great
holding.
swords.
It's a portable dimension.
Holy
Yeah, it's a bag
Yeah,
of
because a bag of holding would empty out the minute you turn it upside down
But
and turn it inside
Yeah.
out.
Down and it didn't come out. 20 platinum.
Never mind. It's a better
allows
bag
you-
of holding.
Well,
Skullduggery looks around. Do we need this, or is he just? I think, because I think he's just. Does anyone speak Elvish?
Nope.
No. Okay. Right.
Elvish, is he an elf?
Elf?
Skullduggery just speaks Elvish, and he just wants to. He wants to say that something about. He wants to talk bad about Smitty without him knowing.
Oh, if only Skullduggery knew
I speak
Draconic
Infernal.
as like half the party.
I'm primordial.
Oh, do you know
Primordial.
Elvish? I mean, I only speak.
Infernal and
He only
primordial.
speaks
Jesus.
Common and Elven.
Just say it out loud.
He just, you know what? Fuck it. Skullduggery just says he's trying to sell us for no fucking reason. In Elvish.
Gig looks very confused at this language which is coming out of Skullduggery's mouth. It's very foreign to him.
Skullduggery looks around, so no one speaks. Okay.
You okay, sweetie?
I'm going to roar back in Draconic. Just
No one's typing in
word roar.
chat. I meant the
Well,
video chat.
you might think I'm just telling you something for no reason. There we one.
Oh. Right, he does speak Elvish.
He does. None of us do.
In that case, you don't want it. He,
Well,
I
what is
don't
it?
want it, but if anyone
What is
has
it?
20 platinum.
he holds it up.
It's expensive. None of us can afford the damn
points
thing.
To
I can afford
one
it,
of
I
the
just don't know what it
cupboards.
is.
He points to one of the cupboards behind him. He opens the cupboard, and you see a little portal in there. And you watch as he puts his hand in the bag, and the hand comes out in the portal in the cupboard.
Holy shit.
Well, I don't fully understand what you're doing. 20 platinum seems like a lot for something that I don't fully understand. Could you do 15?
How big is the bag?
And I would like to remind you that we are coming from what was his name again? Jeff.
No, you are not
The
calling him Jack.
Grandmaster.
What's I'm just
The
what was his
ancient
name
one
again?
thingy.
The
ancient
Grandmaster.
The Grandmaster.
Mr. Robot Legs.
You know what? This item isn't worth your time. I can see that. It's fine. No worries.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait,
He takes the
okay,
sack.
hold on. Wait. Question. How big is the bag?
The bag is about.
As in the opening of the bag.
Oh, the opening of the bag? You don't know how big it can get.
Okay, Gig jumps up on the counter and tries to dive into the bag.
You dive in, you slam
Right.
headfirst into the cupboard behind him.
Ow!
It seems to me like this is just a bag. Anything we put in, you get to keep. Like, we put something in, and it suddenly it's part of your shop. That's like a bad deal for us.
Just drop an explosive in there.
but then look at all these fine weapons we'd be destroying.
Well, we can't afford them, so
Skullduggery-
who cares?
Skullduggery places
can't
his
afford
hand on Gig's
Motherfucker.
shoulder, and leans down and whispers, "Do you think you could steal that from him?"
Wait, who are you speaking to?
Gig.
Are you asking an innocent kobold to steal? Why?
I mean, it's
Why
a
would we
thought.
need it? Why would we need
Let's
it?
just go straight to murder.
No, because he's got like true sight and everything.
Doesn't mean he can stop a bullet and/or an arrow.
We
I
don't know
mean,
how
the
much
thing
of them is.
We don't.
Mm,
also,
it's true.
he's surrounded by weapons that he made. You could
Fair
just
enough.
grab one of them and kill the rest. Kill all of them.
We have.
Oh, I'm
no
not saying I'm
alibi.
gonna do it, but you guys feel free. I'm just gonna stay here with my smoke and
He
watch.
just goes over to
Right.
one of his weapons, pulls a lever. It's a coffee maker. And he just starts drinking coffee.
Get that.
Ooh, how
This
much for a
guy's
cup of
got,
coffee?
this guy's got style.
Right.
Gig disregards
I want my
Skodari's
Switch.
request. For the meantime, as he's too busy rubbing his head that he bashed on the inside of the cupboard when he dived through the bag.
Misty just sighs.
Is that coffee?
Don't
that
we
coffee
have a
free for
quest to
paying
get
customers?
to?
We do.
Oh, hold on.
But coffee.
Is that coffee free for paying customers?
He sighs and he watches. He snaps his finger. The coffee cup multiplies, and there's a coffee cup for each of you.
I'll
Is it
take
free for
two.
non-paying customers?
There's a coffee
Whoa.
cup with a middle finger.
Okay, that one is clearly Nathan's.
I mean,
Mm. Clearly, going off someone's
I
ass
don't-
later.
my character's a sorcerer. She doesn't really need anything from the shop.
Hmm.
I already have enough bullets.
I don't understand this fancy bag, so I'm not going to buy it. But if you put it to one side, we might be back
Meh.
if we make it out of this crypt
It's
alive.
experimental. I'm trying to make it so then it can teleport to a bank or a safe place.
Oh,
I have an
idea.
A
Teleport
If you
safe
could-
place.
Well, if it's experimental, why are you selling it for so damn expensive? Shouldn't we get it for a
The
discount?
portable hole and the bag of holding come as a prize package. For all I know, you could try and destroy the entire world.
Right,
Yes,
how about
but
Oh, yes,
great.
black
make
hole.
us the rest without accusing us of destroying the entire world. Why not this?
how about you let us take it out and test it thoroughly in this dungeon crawl, and then if we like it, we can buy it at a discount. If we don't like it, you get some valuable information.
I was about to say that.
if we die?
what we put in the bag comes out of there,
Yeah, we
and,
have to come and collect
and
it.
Gig turns around and points
Mm.
to the portal behind him. Well,
You
why
watch
don't
as he
we
smiles,
collect
and he
things
picks up
in the
portal.
keep
It's a portable hole.
for? Yeah. If what we put in the bag ends up here, why don't we collect things and put them in the bag, and then come back, and then maybe if we find good things, we can buy the bag for less.
Because, like, so we take stuff that we found after clearing an area of a dungeon, and we send it to a well-armed, well-fortified building, and we don't know whether this Smee is going to try and keep it from us, or, like, he could just keep anything we put in the bag and try and sell it at us, like an extortionate cost.
Make him swear an oath. Make him swear an oath.
Yeah, Gig's ears
Yeah.
droop behind his head, and he looks up very apologetically at Schmitty once again.
Smitty just
I
holds up
tried,
his
sir.
mechanical hand, and he says, I think these will be more your chic. He pulls out a bag of glass beads.
Beans.
Beads
Beans.
with a D, or beads with an D.
Beans.
Insect.
Beans.
With an N.
Or beads.
Beads.
Oh, okay.
Beads?
Glass beans.
As in
Honey,
the
you
kind
do
that could
realize
be
you're saying
baked.
beans, not beads.
Yeah, beans.
Okay.
Okay, understood.
As in broad beans. As in beans that grow from the ground.
Bean
Like back in the
sprouts!
I know what this is. This is.
Yeah, I
Right.
know what this is.
Beans.
So what are these glass thingies?
Well, you plant them, you sprinkle them with water, boom, instant safe house.
Oh,
Oh,
Isn't there a spell for
There is.
there is.
that? Are you trying to overcharge us for everything?
What? How much does it cost?
For a bag of 25 beans, 1 platinum.
For one.
For-
One bean.
For the bag
No,
of
20.
25.
Yes,
Do you do
so I just want
samples?
the one.
Yeah. Can we have a sample?
Oh my god.
He picks up one
Guys.
bean and tosses it to you.
Skullduggery
you.
catches it. One sec. Do I have to roll dexterity
Nah,
for
you
that?
can
Right. Cool.
Just snatch it out of the air.
Oh.
Yeah. He puts it in his pocket. Nice doing business with you.
Now then,
Shall we
You don't
get
know.
on our
That's
way now?
everything.
We do
Kindly
have.
get
Oh,
out of me shop.
Wait, I've got one more thing on my shopping list. I need a set of manacles.
Why would you need a set of
Because
manacles?
my last pair were disintegrated by a were-lobster warlock.
You say that like you need manacles.
Did they or did they not help restrain a child?
Why did we didn't? We won't need to restrain another child.
Look, it's part of my Monster Hunter kit. I need it back. I need
Another
a set of
child?
manacles.
We don't need
No,
to
I
restrain
didn't like the
Gig.
child in the first place.
Did I miss something?
Oh, we did
It's
restrain a
fine.
child.
She's in multiple pieces now.
Yeah.
But exactly
he's-
what kind of thing did I sign up for?
The
something
kind you
to
get
eat,
paid for,
apparently.
and don't ask questions.
Gig goes up to Nathan, and just looks up at him. I promise, they're not always like this.
Yes.
Misty's just
Skullduggery
there
looks
shaking
over
her
his
head.
shoulder at Nathan and Gig. Yes, we are. Don't lie to him.
Would you say they are evil people?
I'm not. We're not evil.
I didn't
No.
ask you.
Oh, we're just incompetent.
Yeah, very.
So we know exactly what we're doing.
I'm sure
We
I
just
could.
don't know
I'm
how
sure I
to do
could
it.
justify that.
I never know what I'm doing at any point.
Well,
Then
then
you might be
how
on my
did you
list,
play the
whatever.
bagpipe so well?
Luck.
Mhm.
As made evident by the next attempt from whoever it was.
A natural one, and we took psychic damage.
Anyway,
And
Speaking
lifetime
of
trauma.
bagpipes, you spot a set of bagpipes in the corner.
Fucking
Saying
dare.
we
No.
need to get out of this
No.
shop. This
Gig
game.
sees the bagpipes and points at them excitedly. How much?
We're
How
leaving
much? How
now.
much?
We're leaving.
Well, those bagpipes will cost you 5 gold.
5
Uh,
gold.
Kick in
done.
the door. Bagpipes.
That is, you will be paying 5 gold for a torn up bag. It's not worth it.
Yeah, Skullduggery attempts to pick up Gig and try and just pull him away from the bagpipes so he doesn't.
Can I
Gig is
ask
just
Smithy?
reaching
Can I
out
ask-
towards the bagpipes, like a sad child being pulled away from an ice cream
What was
truck.
that, Sam?
Oh,
Sorry.
hold on.
Can I-
Okay, we have to buy the bagpipes now. You've convinced
What
me.
was that, Sam?
Smithy, I'll
I
buy
didn't take
the
much.
bagpipes and a set of manacles. How much?
Okay, for the manacles, you're looking at, 2 silver. Bagpipes there,
Yep.
those cost 10 gold.
You said 5 2 minutes ago.
That was 5 for the wee one, because I like the wee one.
Yeah. What? Oh, fuck.
Schmitty likes Gig. Yes,
Yeah.
score.
2
Here's-
towards it.
Here's,
If we all put in 2 gold towards it, we could afford a communal bagpipes.
no, here's 11 gold. I'll take the bagpipes. I'll take the manacles. You
You,
get.
you now have a set of bagpipes that need a 2.
Oh, it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what they can do. He's got that molten barrel somewhere, hasn't he? I'm gonna drop him in there.
Skullduggery attempts to
That's
snatch
good.
them.
I
from
was
them,
going to
try
shoot them, so.
Shoot the bag. You don't even know what happened with
You
the
take him down.
bagpipes.
There's
That's not
another
the point.
set
I
right
just
there.
want to leave this place now.
You take him down. There's
Yeah.
another set.
The fuck.
Right. Let's head to
But
the.
you now
this-
have a bagpipes of fire breathing,
Oh.
as in they do.
Okay, I'll keep 'em.
Okay.
As they do a breath weapon, a fire breath.
Some like
weapon.
Mad Max Fury Road type shit. There's going to be like,
Pretty much,
Could.
play the bagpipes and fire's going to spew out.
essentially, yeah. And you also have some very finely made manacles.
Right.
Right.
You got any earplugs?
Oh, for God's sake.
He points to a rack where there's a bunch of earmuffs.
Are they
Doesn't this
complementary
guy
with the
have?
bagpipes? Since I can't get rid of his pair of bagpipes anymore.
I would like the bagpipes.
The bagpipes need attunement to be used, though.
Right, they're just going in my.
Uh,
They're going
yeah,
in my backpack.
I could do.
I am so sorry! I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to hit
Give
you with my
them to
sword!
Theobald.
Yeah, give
That's
them
the only
to
reason Gig wanted them. To give them to Theobald because Theobald wanted to learn how to play the bagpipes.
It was his live stream.
It's my
It was his
dream.
life
Yeah.
dream.
Hold on.
Now
That's
they're
why
going.
Gig
Now
went
they're
to
gonna
get the
burn.
bagpipes.
Can I
Okay,
go up
alright,
to
alright.
Can I go up to Smithy? Can I ask him in Dwarvish? Can I ask him if he can mend a set of bagpipes?
Wait, no, they're fine. They can't be destroyed.
No,
No, I've
the,
still got. I've still
No.
got broken
Oh.
bagpipes.
Well,
Skullduggery has half of it.
Oh yeah, we kept both halves of the other set.
Yeah. Skullduggery has.
Do it!
I thought you don't
I
have the
have
other
His
half.
mechanical hand.
Skullduggery looks over. Can you fix them while we're away?
Aye. Is there anything else
Then
you
let-
want done with them? I can make them magical, I can make them so then they can play any song you want.
Could.
Maybe
Skullduggery
sure.
looks to Theobald and then looks to Smithy, and then leans in and whispers, "Could you make them so they're as easy to play as possible?"
So you want to,
Oh,
you want me to make them like children's bagpipes?
Like, like magically, like not like so it sounds good, but
No, I need to learn the hard way.
No, you can't hear this.
You can't hear
you
them.
can't hear this.
Oh no, I can't now. Shit.
Well, I can actually do that. And then you can increase
I'm gonna wait
the
outside.
difficulty with
You
the
let me know
dial.
when you're done getting ripped off.
I'll put a dial on it so then you can increase or decrease the difficulty as you wish.
Oh, that would be perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey, no
Can you
worries,
make
it'll
that
just cost you
very
5 gold.
hard to see?
Right, it'll just cost you 5% of whatever you find in the grid.
5%.
5% of whatever I find in the grid.
As in you, as in the grid.
Hold on, what if I trade back these bagpipes? That I just bought?
5% of what you find. Well, I suppose I could. I suggest that we just have a flat rate because I don't know we don't know what we're going to find.
Alright,
5
5 gold.
gold. That's fine. Can I pay it when we get back?
2 gold up front.
2 gold now. 2 gold. Okay. Skullduggery hands over 2 gold.
Takes it.
Well, yeah, are you willing to buy back these bagpipes? Since I can't
Yes.
destroy them. Fuck.
Uh,
Okay.
Cake will reach out to them with grabby hands.
Go on,
Uh,
give it
to
me
who?
if you want. Sorry if you want.
Oh, fuck. But fine, but I'm legging out of there. I want to be out of their shop.
All right.
Cake comes back.
Skullduggery also leaves.
I suppose we're on our way to the quest then.
Hey, I don't know where you go.
Okay,
Onwards.
let's go.
Onwards!
We spent
Let's finally kill shit, please.
Let's stop
in
shopping.
total.
We have
we
spent
spent
almost an hour
like a session
in the
and a half.
smithy.
Say,
You know what? We need to
Schmitty is
business.
great.
I don't think Smithy likes us anymore though.
No.
we shit talked about. it.
Schmitty likes Gig. It has been confirmed that Schmitty likes Gig.
Who doesn't like Gig? Like, in all honesty, that's
He
not
offered
saying
a lower price. He offered a lower price on the
Yes, but
bagpipes just for Gig.
Yes, but that Gig is a very likable person. Does it count if you like
I
Gig or
appreciate
not?
that.
Can I borrow your phone for 5 minutes?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we all leave the shop. Let's make our way over to this
You are being
to the ancestral keep.
It's at this point that Luna Allard has to go quickly do something. And
Right.
leaves you guys to deal with the ancestral. For now.
All right.
Okay.
Your phone's dead, right?
I wonder if
What do you mean my phone's dead? Okay.
I want to. It's not my Switch. My charger for my Switch isn't charging anything.
Anywho, moving on.
First world problems.
Yes, double checking. Okay then. You guys are ready. Yes.
Where is it?
If you look,
Like how far?
it's
Okay,
about.
we are
so
on the
dark,
top.
you can't see anything.
Oh yeah, I can't see anything. I'm up there. Then
It's about
Yeah,
10
we are
meters.
on the top in the center.
Yeah, this.
Thanks.
Hello.
Sorry, I will keep quiet. So you guys have correct.
I'm gonna need to unmute you in Discord now, because you've lowered your volume.
I cannot move my token.
Should be able to.
Oh.
Oh, you guys have tokens.
I see.
Ooh, danger, danger! I can move
Yeah.
mine.
Okay, you can move yours.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
guys drag your characters onto
Where the hell's my
Danger,
character?
danger.
No,
There we go.
that. General.
I cannot
Dangerous,
see
Where's
mine.
my
I
guy?
can't see my character.
All I see is like a black square and like
Move
a
across a
little
bit.
sliver of.
Yeah, move across. It's
I've got the corridor. I can't see where do I drag my
I see
widget?
skullduggery.
Can you move Skullduggery?
I shall
Ah.
see. I can indeed. Ooh.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Lone Strider.
Hey, alright, let's see. Yep, I'm good.
Oh damn!
Oh, nice, it's got
Jack,
good
are
luck.
you able to move yours?
That's satisfying.
I'm not
yeah.
on it. I can't
The actual charging socket cable I've got for my Switch isn't charging my Switch for some reason.
I just did some maths, and right now Gig has a total
There you go.
of 42 hit points.
That is. We just have to throw gig at everything.
Yep, Gigs the Vanguard.
Really, so I can't hear what you're saying.
What's your hit dice?
Be quiet a minute. Jack, if you zoom out.
Like, I'm
It's
not on it. I don't have a
D8,
computer.
but I still have the 23 temporary hit
yeah.
points from when we had the tea party.
Sorry, Jack, are you not on roll 20?
No, I don't
No.
have a computer with me.
Give me the minute.
Okay, then I'll move your character for you.
Thanks.
So basically, if you go onto Emily's stream, you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Honey, he doesn't have his computer with him.
Oh.
Okay, let's see how we do this. This is going to be interesting.
Basically, as you enter the crypts, large stone doors creak open, and just this overwhelming sense of purity starts invading your nostrils. And as you see two half-eaten wolves lying on the floor.
Oh dear.
And then you swap two dwarven, partially desecrated undead dwarfs with abyssal tumors.
Have they seen us?
Not yet. They've not seen you just yet.
So we have sneak attack.
What's that range? Out of interest, how do we do ranging on this?
Give 1 second. Emily's doing something on my computer.
What's roughly the range of each squares? So,
I'd
okay,
say-
Like
5 foot a
8
square.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that 45 feet for me.
Yeah, so it's each square on here is 5 foot.
Okay, I actually have to be careful of my range for like the first time ever now because of these hand crossbow things.
Right.
How terrible it would be to accidentally hit one of your teammates.
Oh no. Can
Okay.
Skullduggery start by using vicious mockery at them?
What,
Do we
attract
really
their
want-
attention?
Yeah, do
No,
we
but
really want
vicious
to alert
mockery
them?
actually, like, it does damage.
Yeah, but it also instantly gives away
Yes,
everything.
but so would a crossbow.
Yeah, fair.
Which way
Right.
are they looking? Are they looking at us or away from us?
They're looking. They're looking away from you at the moment.
Right. So
Anyone want to
Skullduggery
sneak up?
Skullduggery is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to use vicious mockery on them. On which, give me a moment. On this one.
Give me a minute. I can't really see anything. The one closest to you.
Yeah.
What's the safety?
What's the sorry?
Save DC.
The save DC on vicious mockery.
Oh, so that would be my 13.
Fails.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Are they aggroed?
Do I still get?
They failed the save.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
good.
roll damage.
So I want to know what you're saying to these undead bastards.
Give me
Oh,
a
yeah.
second.
I only gave you freaking jacket lines, not insults.
Your performance is even deader than you are.
Ow.
Damn.
That does 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
Should have done less.
Shut up! I that was not one of my own.
Yeah, but it wasn't one of Monty Python's, was it?
Okay, I'm not exactly going to start quoting Monty Python.
Not I fart in your general direction.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberry. Can I change it to that?
Yes,
Can we retcon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to hear you say it.
Oh shoot.
Come on, do it.
Skullduggery moves forward to here, and he just he storms down the stairs. Then very dramatically, he yells, "Your father was a hamster, and your mother smelled of elderberries." I know it's the other way around, but fuck it.
Honey,
We're being progressive.
Your
up in
mother was
here.
an elderberry and your father was a hamster?
open up to Gig.
Yeah,
Oh,
your father.
That's
Your
next
father
level.
the mother smelled of elderberries because
Open it up.
Okay.
Drinking.
You just
Yeah.
no, not
Yeah,
that one. The
okay.
settings, you muppet.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Time to see if we can not die to these things.
Fingers crossed. Because I
Fingers
wasted our.
Yes,
I wasted our
because-
advantage.
I would have appreciated having advantage on the attack roll to get a free attack off with sneak attack and all that, but
I mean, technically that was a free attack. I don't know.
Two points of damage.
It was worth it, okay?
We die. That's on you.
How far away?
Yeah. It is on me because I'm the healer.
Yeah, out the front again. What happened last time you
Oh,
looked at the enemy?
shit. I don't learn my lesson.
do it later. Wait, why is that? Token editor. What have you? Oh, you changed it around.
We'll do that later. Right now.
I will fix it on my token right now. I see what you're doing, Emily. I got it.
It's more so that Reese can see the AC as well as everything else. Yeah.
Right.
because
Get on it.
I did the same thing with another D&D campaign that he's doing, and he quite likes it because he can see the AC quite
it.
easily.
And I can be a bit more descriptive. Right, Anne.
He can see everybody's AC that way, and it just makes it easier for him because then that way you can just click
Yeah,
on the tokens
have-
to see the AC.
That was 2 psychic damage?
I fixed my token because better 20 is really nice to have.
It turns to you. It turns to you. Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
Here we go.
Right. Let me
Alright.
try and remember how to do all this.
Okay. Big grey box in the center of your
It's
character
alright,
sheet.
I'll
Top
start-
row
I'll start
center
doing it
box
on
it
my
has it.
end.
There we go.
It's more that when I press a
Natural
button,
20 for the bard. Natural 20 for the bard.
Hey.
Okay. And I rolled terribly. I have the highest dexterity of anyone, and I rolled the lowest.
oh shit! I didn't attach it to my
I-
token.
I'm gonna have to
It's fine.
just roll again. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep the
Yeah,
nat 20
roll
though.
again, and then change your number
it.
to.
I still roll pretty
what
well
was
though.
higher, Yeah. I rolled a 9.
Oh,
so
you
give me
know
a second
what?
to change that.
Yeah, what do I need to change mine to? I wish I could keep that.
14.
14.
14 for Elliot. Sorry, for Lunch Rider. 12 for Theobald.
Honestly, call me whatever name it is. Both in real life and
That's
Yeah. Sam, remember to click your token and then roll initiative, and then we can change it to your first roll
Aha!
for you.
I see. Sorry.
That's actually not worst. Okay.
you better have some insults saved up.
sorry.
You better be ready with those insults. You go
Turn
first.
roll 20 down.
Big-
Your turn roll 20 down.
Oh, I can't hear
I
any of the
love
music.
that.
Honestly, I've
That was
muted
very
roll 20. I can't process everything when the music's going.
Yeah.
I wish I could play it, but unplugged into my phone instead of through my laptop.
Mm.
It just gets me in the mood. It gets me in the mood, you know.
Okay.
Watch your volume, you.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. You still rolled better than I did.
Roll for the zombies.
Roll for what?
Zombies. Okay, that one got a 12.
Yeah, so I say it's like I'm gonna be very upset because I have the highest dexterity of anyone, and I rolled the lowest on initiative. Like, are you kidding me?
Hold on,
Skullduggery just
there's,
had some good luck, to be
there's a
honest.
6. There's a 6 on here. You're not the lowest.
Yeah, who needs skill when you have luck?
Honestly, Skullduggery is just one of the luckiest and unluckiest person on this campaign, I think.
Oh my god. They both go before kicked.
Alright. Okay.
It's fine, it's fine.
What are you gonna do, Rowan?
Right, give me a second. So, Skullduggery is going to take out his brand new crossbow.
It does
And-
have Lone Strider etched onto the handle.
Yeah, yeah. And he's going to shoot at the same guy. Give me a moment. Oh, that's not bad.
That matches. That hits.
That hits. Yes. Fuck.
Well done, you shot it off.
One
Hold
second.
on.
1 second. I think
That's
there's
because
an issue actually.
It's
it says
programmed in
damage
wrong.
/ type, and
Yeah.
it's just 1 in there.
Yeah, the damage is put in wrong. You have to make sure that it's 1d8 plus your dexterity.
Right. 1
That's probably just your dex, isn't it?
Plus Dex. Okay. All right.
Now, click.
Now try. Okay, I'm gonna still go. Just. Oh, I didn't know you could
Yeah,
roll. Okay.
Yeah.
7.
there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Me. Ooh, sorry. That's the sound. Just shunk into its shoulder. You watch as it turns. One of its eyes is just. There's a rat in its eye socket eating on an eyeball.
Aldoria is not phased by this. He is a skeleton. He gets it. Probably had a
He's like,
rat eat his face
old rat
too.
in the eyeball. I know that feeling.
Yeah. Like he sympathizes.
Yeah, I'm gonna subconsciously rub my now prosthetic eye.
Alright. Okay, it's Zombie 2's turn. Okay, let's see what ooh. It's pretty scary.
Oh no. I'm very scared.
He's coming for you.
You didn't move. You didn't move. This is on you.
Oh no. He did do pretty good damage though. 8 damage.
Does an 8 hit?
Oh, thank God, no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, because every time you get close to being hit, that is you almost dead.
Oh, God.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Oh.
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
As it slaps you with its severed arm.
Yeah, that's fair.
You suggested the Zoggy again.
It's holding its arm in its other arm and just slapped you across the
Yeah,
face.
I did insult its parents. You know what? That's on me.
Mr. Europe.
Okay. Don't do it then.
I do it for you guys. I'm gonna play with my sword again now.
Hey?
I made a cardboard sword, okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you might want to start with that before
Of course,
saying
yeah,
you're gonna
that's
go
what that
play with
means.
your sword live on stream.
No one wants to see
Film
that.
a video of me with my sword.
No one
You
wants
wanna
to see
see
that.
that?
Especially not on Twitch. You get
Yeah,
banned.
that's been clipped. No.
Yeah, TOS.
Alright then. Mr. Europe, what are you doing? Or do I have to bap you with the sword?
You already bapped me with the sword.
I shall bap you again.
Please don't.
Once again,
Out of context.
cardboard sword.
Yeah.
Aldoria out of context.
Please no.
I'm pretty sure there are like so many things that we've said which could be taken out of context, and it's just
Honestly-
waiting for someone to find them and clip them together.
To be
Aldor-
honest, half the
perfect
things
Aldoria.
Skullduggery does are weird in context. So
Mm.
The lack of context just makes them better.
I did
Yeah.
slap a set of manacles on a child. That's a problem.
Another one. That's another one.
Yeah.
I need to make a new sword.
Did you break your
Whose go is it?
sword? It's
Uh,
Emily.
Is she still here?
Yeah, she is. She's right behind me.
She's currently fending off Reese's sword.
Reese, we're trying to play. You're trying to play D&D. Leave her alone.
Can you not?
This is,
I'll stop.
I will murder you.
Murder me later. Now play D&D.
Yeah, again,
Maybe.
probably not a good idea to murder someone live when there's a lot of witnesses.
Oh yeah, I'm
Well,
very
we'll
happy
keep quiet
because
one.
we're underground. There's zero
Depends how
sunlight
much I'm
for me
busy.
to worry about for my sunlight
Big city.
sensitivity, so I'm just never gonna be a disadvantage.
We have that, don't we? Sunlight sensitivity.
Yes, I've been thinking about it the entire campaign. I'm thinking, when is this gonna come up? Because it's gonna come up.
I didn't know that.
Like, when am I gonna have to like hide myself away? Oh wait, I just realized I can't do that. Bugger. I was going to do the cool thing, but then I realized I was gonna hurt Skullduggery.
That's
Please
okay.
go for it. I don't mind.
It can, if you're firing a projectile, there's like gaps in the ribcage.
I mean, he's wearing a coat. You might damage the coat.
Not the coat.
How confident are you in your dexterity saves?
I'm pretty confident.
Can you beat a DC 12?
Hopefully.
DC 12.
Yeah. Oh, it's
So pure dex.
yeah, a dexterity saving throw. So in your what's the number in your saving throws box besides dexterity?
Give me no. I know. I'm just thinking. 4.
Are you
If
feeling lucky?
he did a backflip, I bet he could. Because he's got 6 for acrobatics. Would
No, it's
he's a bit of
straight
an extra
dexterity.
guy.
I'm not gonna do that.
DM, if it came to dexterity saving throw, would I be allowed to say Skullduggery's going extra and does a backflip away?
If you roll a nat 20, sure.
If I roll a nat
Yeah.
20?
Yeah. If you roll on that 20 just do it theatrically.
Oh, okay. So I don't get, you know,
That
my
defeats the
I don't
point
get
of
my acrobatics
converting.
bonus for it.
Yeah.
Shit.
No.
You know what? Go for it. I bet
saving.
Skullduggery wouldn't mind.
Isn't it thingy Misty's turn?
Yeah, it is. So I'm making it. Okay.
Yeah, we're just talking about.
This is what I was expecting.
Okay, so
Some
time
kind of
to spells this turn.
Oh, then that one.
Hey.
Well then, severity time.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna.
Right.
I mean,
who's
it's
Misty
going over
next to?
there.
Me?
I know it's going. I need to roll severity.
Good thing I twinned it.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Good thing. Oh, yeah. So we're not going to get the second one hitting us.
And before another natural one.
Well, it's a 19.
Right, that
Well,
goes
still
up
does
to 26.
26.
Nat ones.
What? No.
It's not.
Oh, yeah,
it's
26
not
nat
quite
ones.
As bad as a nat one.
As bad as a nat
A nat one would be
because a nat one would be it.
bounces off the wall behind the zombie and hits you guys. With this one, it just fizzles out, just like just nothing happens.
What
Good
happened to my
thing.
Discord there?
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna try again because I twinned.
Yeah. Roll again. Okay, yeah. That one hits.
16.
12 points of
Actually,
damage,
yeah.
damage to the one in the back.
Yes, I just gotta work out what the damage is, so bear with me.
2 7.
Jesus.
So 2 and a 7, so it's either
Cold,
cold, or psychic.
Yeah.
Let's go with psychic damage.
You're gonna go with psychic?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Also, I do have you on Discord, so you don't need to shout to be picked up by my mic.
Lone Strider, you're up.
Yep.
There is a bit of a delay though, which means there's an echo if I do pick you up.
Oh, I guess I better. Skullduggery.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me get my sheets up.
You're very
Yeah, I'm just gonna
quiet as
weld
well,
in.
Swade. You might want to turn your mic volume up on your mic. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Which button is it? I'll find it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that worked?
Oh my! You rolled a nat
That's
20.
a gnat.
Nice.
Oh, yes, that definitely works.
Good.
Roll damage.
Oh shit! I didn't activate my thingy, my jiggity.
Slashing.
Holy hell!
32.
I shouldn't have been given this sort of.
40.
Oh.
Ignore the lightning. I didn't activate my thing.
Oh, you didn't activate it? Okay, then that's fine then.
I forgot.
I do like how instead of slashing, it says slashing.
That-
Slashing.
Yeah.
Slashing.
There's no G. Slashing.
Yeah.
He is
sure.
looking very hurt after that slice.
I need
Like,
to
oh,
move
shit.
the turn order because it's in the chat box at the minute. There we go.
Just move it.
Is that your turn?
I mean,
No,
no
I'm
one's
legging it
saying
back.
anything in chat, so
hold
there's
on.
no point in me
Fair,
having a
I'll end
chat
it there.
box. But
Alright, Theobald, you're up.
hey.
Okay, am I
Well,
able
it's your
to make
move
it down
coming
to this guy at the bottom?
The guy at the bottom.
He's like 50 feet away, I think.
What's your volume, sweetie?
Yeah.
'Cause people have gone to bed.
35.
Oi,
Uh,
what's your volume? People are going to bed.
Yes, I am trying to be quiet.
Good.
alright.
Yeah, it's about.
Give me a second to show you. So this is what your path would be. So do you have 35 movement?
I have 30, so no.
Okay.
I will.
You would have to dash to get to him.
That's going to
But
take
you-
one using that.
I would wait for him
I
to
will
come
be able to
closer.
Yeah.
Like
I-
hold
I
your
will,
action. Move next to Misty and hold your action, maybe.
I could move next to Misty and throw a javelin at him. Potentially. Yeah,
wanna do that?
I'll move up to Misty and I will. That's the wrong thing. And I will attempt to throw a javelin.
Okay.
Brain is
Roll it.
hurting.
That hits.
Gobi.
Hey, you made him angry and you gave him a javelin.
Oh, you could pull out the javelin and stab you with it now.
I've
I
got
mean,
about
is he
8.
smart enough to do that? That's the question.
No, yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
It's his turn now. So then let's find out if he is.
Oh, we've all lined up really nicely for him to just drop a fucking AoE.
You watch as he pulls out the javelin. It now has a tumor on it,
Oh, fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and he launches it at Misty.
Dude.
Oh no.
Hang on. I dropped my dice. Does a 14
What's the range on this? Oh, it's just 30 feet, which means it's not a disadvantage. Damn it.
Yes, a 14 does hit you.
Oh no.
Okay. This is 1d12 necrotic damage.
Honey.
Yeah?
Before you do anything,
Hmm.
I have a reaction spell.
Do you know?
Yeah, it's called Misty
Oh.
Step.
Ooh.
That's a
You
bonus
missed
action.
That's a bonus action.
Bonus action.
That's a bonus action. That's not a reaction. Reaction is like shield and counterspell, absorb elements, those kinds of things.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage as this javelin with the abyssal tumor on it sinks into your flesh.
Oh, fuck.
And also you see its arm is still attached to it.
Charming.
Great.
And now it starts moving. Gig, you're up.
Okay, 5'10", and Gig is gonna try and shoot through Misty's legs at this thing.
have to roll
Pack
disadvantage.
tactics. Well, pack tactics. I have advantage anyway, which just turns it into a straight roll.
Okay, that's good then. Straight roll.
I'm not gonna do the exploding one. Okay.
Good
Oh,
idea.
that's it also eliminated the damage die. Hold on, 1d6. There we go. 1d6 plus. Let's go. 22.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 14.
You take out
Yeah.
its knees.
Sneak attack hurts.
Yeah, you took out its knees. It is now on the floor, on its knees.
Okay.
Just-
Um.
Right, and
Yeah.
that it sorry, Gig. Was that it for your turn?
Yeah. I can't really do.
Okay, Jack, it's your turn. What you want to do?
Pretty simple concept. I want to shoot it.
Which one?
How far away is the closest one?
They're both about the same.
Both roughly 15.
Yeah, both 15.
Didn't Lone Strider and Theobald hold their actions?
I attacked.
I did throw my javelin, so I suppose I attacked as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give. I had to sort of shoot one, pick one. Doesn't really matter.
All right, left or right?
Left.
Okay, I'll get
Falling
this.
on its knees.
I'll get this rolled for you then.
Thank you.
No worries, man. Anything to help. So, which one are you using? The revolver?
Just revolver, yeah.
Alright then, so this is with disadvantage. Even that hits.
Why
and-
disadvantage?
Because you're
Close.
fighting into melee.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 4 points of damage to this guy on the floor. Clang! He is looking not very good right now.
What did you roll for damage? 2d8 plus 2.
2 days plus 2, so 2
What
nat
did I roll?
ones.
God damn, dude.
The double nat one. You hate to see it.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
hold on. Nathan isn't engaged in melee combat,
Yeah, he
so
said it
he
was
Yeah, but that
wouldn't
one
get the
count.
advantage.
Would that count as a nat 1 counter? Or would it not?
No,
We're not
no.
counting damage.
No, it's only to saving throw, ability checks, attack rolls. That's what we're
Yeah.
counting.
no.
If we were doing
you
damage
add your
rolls,
nat
it
one?
would be way higher.
Did you add you on that one from your attack roll? Okay, good. Alright then, that it for your turn, Nathan?
I think I can do anything else until higher levels, so yeah, that's it for now.
Skullduggery, you're up.
Skullduggery wants to use his rapier.
Okay.
Um,
Hits, roll damage.
oh shit. 4.
Okay. He's still clawing at you. He's still going, but he's looking hurt.
Yeah.
He's looking
I'm just thinking, do I have any bonus actions?
Just leg it.
You can heal yourself if you've taken damage with a healing word, or there's a wonderful thing called Bardic Inspiration.
Or you could leg it.
Can Skullduggery zoom away?
You would incur an attack of
How much damage
opportunity.
did that take, sweetie?
Sorry?
From the javelin, how much damage?
You
did
took.
that take?
Oh.
No,
You take 3.
I mean, he only wants. It's only 5 feet away, so.
You still incur the
Yeah.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, because you're within
Okay.
range of melee.
I'll
The only way
risk
to not would be to disengage, but that takes your action, and you've already attacked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to. Yep, Skullduggery is going to roll away. With his healing.
Does a 15 hit you?
Pardon?
Does a 15 hit?
I believe so.
Take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit. Alright.
Which way are you rolling? Down?
Can I go diagonally to here?
I'm just thinking because there are stairs here. There are stairs.
Oh, here.
So if you want, you could roll down there.
You know what? He's gonna roll here. There you go.
Yeah. The stairs go all the way down to here.
Isn't that still in range of a skeleton?
Yeah.
That's still
You
in
know what?
range. of
Okay,
him,
so he's gonna
so-
go here, like down to
Yeah.
the bottom of these stairs.
and still take the attack. There we go.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, you took the 4 points of bludgeoning. There you go. Okay then. It is actually that guy's turn.
That's gonna chase you.
Oh,
He's not bothered with you right now. He's
Fair
looking
enough.
at he's looking at the big guy.
Oh, that's me.
He's going to go for the crotch
That's
shot. That's a 9. So I'm guessing a 9 does not hit.
Nope. Reaction shield 2d6.
Okay. Roll to
that's-
attack first with the shield.
It's not coded in.
Is it not coded in? I thought I coded it in.
Oh, in that case, I've not
Just
seen
roll.
it coded in.
Okay.
Hold on.
Do you have proficiency with shields?
I doubt it. I don't know. Hold on. I don't even know where that would come under.
Other proficiencies
Oh,
with
yes.
language.
Yes,
What,
yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do have proficiency with shields.
Okay, so
Sorry,
roll a
I'm
d20,
looking-
add your
I'm
strength
looking through.
modifier, add your proficiency bonus.
No, it's just as a reaction I get to do 2d6
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, that is right. But roll
You
me
still
a
have to
d20.
attack.
Huh?
You still have to attack. So let me just
sure.
quickly
Can I
code
roll
in
a
the
d20?
shield.
Yeah. It'll be a
Oh, yeah,
d20
that
plus
definitely hits.
6, I believe, for you.
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Okay.
your 2d6.
Damage. 2d6 plus strength. So I've just coded
Another
it in.
10.
I just coded it.
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
add strength to that.
It's fine. If you wanna click the shield that I just coded in for you,
If I can find it. Oh, yeah, I
it
see
should
it.
be underneath Thunderwave. That still hits. Roll damage. 12.
Honey, what's your volume?
How do you want to kill
There we
this
go.
thing?
Well, I've got circular saw blades on this, right? On the bottom of my
Mhm.
shield.
Yes.
Whereabouts is the tumor?
The tumor is in its chest cavity.
I am gonna just. Alright, I'd like to. Oh shit, I don't know if I can do this. Can I trip it so it's on the floor?
Well, you're killing it, so sure.
Yeah, alright, I'll trip it and I want to just press the spinning blade down into its chest through the tumor.
Just gore and viscera sprays the walls.
I want to fully cut it in half.
Yeah. Gore and viscera sprays the wall, and you just hear grinding of it as blades hit stone, and the creature
Perfect.
stops moving.
Yay!
he's dead.
Dead.
That one's dead. Misty, you're up.
Cool. I'm a bonus action. Misty step
Okay.
down here.
Alright. I'll just reveal that area for you.
I assume I would have been able to see what was down there anyways.
Yeah, you would have been able to.
Because that was a bonus action spell. I'm not happy with this thing. So I'm gonna... Magic missile.
Do you still have the
Okay.
javelin lodged in your chest?
No, it
Yeah.
won't have come with me. It'll have dropped on the floor.
Yeah, it's dropped on the floor, and the abyssal tumor is still on there.
Oh, that's good.
Because
Okay.
with Misty Step, I only teleport myself. I don't teleport anything out. I teleport myself and my equipment.
Okay, now.
Anything that counts as a creature or anything like that
Okay.
doesn't come with me.
How do you want to kill this thing?
Is that with one bolt?
No, with 2.
2 bolts. Do you want me to roll all 3 bolts then?
You don't need to roll all 3. I just multiply that 5 first roll by 3. Or I didn't use that for the damage of all 3 bolts.
Mhm.
So then that thing's dead. How do you want to kill it?
Just I suppose the the second glowing dart just goes to burst the tumor
Okay.
that's living in it.
Mozambique.
Crumbles to the floor. Dead.
So,
Combat is over.
how many more of these things? They didn't tell us, did they?
Skullduggery walks back up the stairs. Does anyone need healing? Who needs healing? I think I
He
do.
still looks as though he's in the form of his life.
I'm gonna ask if we have any containers, like glass containers. Is there anything?
Why would I have glass containers?
I'm just asking if we've got containers.
What?
Just want to know for that abyssal tumor that's on the end of my javelin.
Right.
I've got a jar, but it's currently got my eyeball in it.
I don't have anything, sorry.
I don't know.
Nathan's gonna reload his gun and throw away
One
his
moment.
spent shelter casing.
I
And he's
do.
gonna roll up his sleeve and look at his wrist and then put it back down and do nothing.
Skullduggery, can I cast healing word on? I'm not sure which one. The one of them is better. Can I have cast cure wounds on myself?
Yes.
Of course you can. Just roll that healing. Oh, nice.
Huh. Decent.
Could I have a couple of you to roll perception checks for me, please?
Okie
Yeah, I'll do that.
dokie.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hold on.
9.
Once I find my fucking sheet.
Jack, would you like to also roll a perception check?
Yeah, Nathan's not doing
Perception, right?
anything right now, so I'll just roll it.
Is that
Tell
done
it
it?
what it is.
Oh shit.
Alright. Nathan, get full perception.
I have +2 perception, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a 22. Yeah, you actually got a
Jesus.
14. Sorry, not
Oh.
22. Misty got a 22. Rowan got a 21. Okay. So, Skullduggery and Misty.
Yep.
The foul sulfuric smell seems to be getting stronger. Incredibly stronger.
Well, question. Does anyone else smell sulfur?
Mm.
When she said
I
that,
can
I will
smell it.
use. Where is it? Divine
Skullduggery
sense.
uses he.
Okay, so yeah, this tomb is littered with evil.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's quite an evil tomb, guys.
Great.
Well,
That works for me.
right. So, it looks like we have 2 different ways we can go. Oh, 4. 4? No.
Yeah, more. It looks like there's 2 pathways further down.
Right. Skullduggery is gonna go investigate that.
Yeah. Gig sees Misty's down a set of steps, so he's gonna scamper past her and down the steps.
Alright.
Skullduggery looks back. Oh, so we go. Okay, we're going down
It's-
there.
Well, no, we need to explore.
Well, down
Yeah,
there is just it's 2 passages that seem to bend. I don't know quite where they go.
Right.
Let's have a look.
But I'm gonna have a
I-
quick peek down this way.
I would suggest not splitting the party.
Yeah,
it would-
that's true. But if
Mm.
there's any if for any short room, short pathways, there's probably just bones loot down.
Yeah, for story reasons. Got it.
Hey guys, there's some big boxes down here. There could be cool things in them. And Gig's gonna run up to this one, to this coffin, and look inside.
10 quid says he gets
Skullduggery's going to
mimicked.
Right,
follow.
I'm coming back here now. There's that.
He doesn't know that they're coffins.
10 gold says he gets mimicked.
He just thinks that they're big boxes, and so he's
I-
having a look in the big box.
I used to sleep in one of those.
Roll
Hey,
investigation.
Oh, okay. Investigation.
Wait, no, would Gig
Come
know? Because Gig has seen one before. We have seen one on this
Yeah.
quest.
That was just like a crate, and he popped it open.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Gig. This tomb is empty besides 5 gold coins and a rusted ceremonial sword.
Ooh, that's neat.
What kind
Um,
of ceremonial sword is it?
Hold on. What happened last time we touched the random sword?
Okay, that was a tree sword.
I'm wearing gloves
Well, I
this
got
time.
cursed, so yeah.
I'm wearing
maybe
gloves
not.
this time. I think I should be fine. And Gig will pick up the
Little guy, you're
coins.
still gonna get cursed.
Does anything happen?
It's essentially a very ornate long sword. It seems to be quite rusted and very, very old.
Okay. Gig will pull it out and very awkwardly put the tip of it on the floor. It's very clear that he's not suited for this kind of thing.
Any
As you do
electric
so,
shocks?
Nope, it's just an ordinary ornate burial ceremonial sword.
So no abyssal chanting?
Is it-
There
is
is
it-
a dwarvish name
Uh,
on it.
Skullduggery looks it up. I think we should put it back. It's not, people are buried with things for a reason.
Do any of you understand dwarvish?
I do.
Theobald does.
Okay.
You also.
Go on
Oh, hold
down
on.
then.
Have you got a beard yet, Theobald?
I didn't do that. I haven't slightly up to the rest, so I can't.
You
I
haven't
can't
done
really
a
hear
full
it.
rest yet, yeah.
Half tempted to
Theobald,
try and
it
knock you out.
says Golowin Morhammer. House Morhammer.
I lied. Look, that says House Smallhammer. It says.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, so
Are you
is
sure
there
you can speak
somebody?
Dwarven?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Unless any of us need a sword, I think we should put it back.
It's rusted.
It's
anyway.
rusted anyway.
Yeah.
It seems to
Yeah,
be
it's-
at
it's
least
not useful.
20.
Useless. Throw it back in the coffin. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should
Hold on,
let
I'm
it
gonna-
rest with in its
Giggle-
coffin. Let it stay there.
I'm going to
Giggle
jot down
very
that note
carefully.
in family.
All right.
I want to jot down the name and family in my journal, just in
Mhm.
case that comes up.
Right,
But
you can
Giggle
the
very carefully puts the
insignia-
sword back, and
The
then Giggle
insignia that's
also.
on the sword is
Sorry,
on
what?
one of the tabards on one of the undead that attacked you.
Right.
I apologize
So
for the
it
echo,
seems-
guys. Just having to be quiet, so I unmuted the DM on Discord just to make it so you can hear him better.
Right.
It's okay.
Okay.
I don't know how we do this.
Skullduggery's going to investigate the other coffin in the room.
Roll a strength check to open it.
Right. Give me a
I
second.
can help.
Oh, that'd be great. If anyone
I
can
don't know
help.
how
I've
to do
got-
that, but I know that's a thing I can do.
Yeah. So
Either
we-
roll strength or Skullduggery gets advantage.
That's a
to
saving
you.
throw. Ignore that. Hold on.
Oh, that's a saving throw. Sorry.
Hold on. Where's the normal one?
It's on
Found
the
it.
big numbers. Oh no!
Oh no.
Did you roll a natural one?
Yes,
Oh, no,
it's a
I
nat
did.
1 for the counter.
Oh no! Is your hand gonna pop off, or
Again.
like,
Fine, there's
your
lots of.
thumb breaks?
There are plenty of
You
spare
know what?
parts.
It's just a flesh wound.
God damn it. I'm rolling twice now.
Whatever it is just a flesh wound.
35.
You lose your entire arm,
Tis
half
but
your
a
jaw.
scratch.
Tis but a scratch.
Your arms pop out of the elbow sockets.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Right. Skullduggery looks around. Can someone give me a hand? Or give my hands back.
Yeah, I'm going to give Skullduggery her hands, not her arms, just her hands.
That
You look like you could use a whole arm.
Wow.
I'm
can
going
I
to
just-
try and connect the hand sockets or whatever they are straight into her shoulder, their shoulder.
Roll
Can I
medicine.
just clear something up, by the way?
on.
I don't use she, her pronouns. Please
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
use she, her pronouns for me at all.
Hmm.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. You didn't know. Anyway, so Skullduggery has his arms back.
Hands.
Yeah.
Running around.
And-
Well, I need a medicine check to see if they pop in.
oh shit.
To
Oh
place.
no!
Is
A
Oh,
that
knee
from-
no.
medicine check or?
A medicine check for the one who's putting them back.
Oh no! I've got advantage on medicine. No advantage, other one.
Okay,
There you go.
Oh,
18.
that's good.
Yeah, but
Elliot,
I-
You
Yeah.
put them back in. They're perfect.
no. I'm not trying to put her arms back. I'm trying to put her hands
Oh, yeah.
into the shoulder sockets.
Okay.
She asked for a hand.
Her hands
for her
on
hands
her
back, not her
elbows.
arms. Sorry.
Guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I
Yeah,
just
Sorry, no, their hands on. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you managed to get them on. Skullduggery, you now have elbow hands.
elbow hands.
Yeah. Basically, your hands are where your elbows used to be.
Skullduggery like bends down, picks up the I don't know what the forearm,
Forearm.
like his forearms, and sort of awkwardly reattaches it all.
Roll me
Do
a
I need
medicine.
to do medicine? All right.
I feel so bad because Gig gets done putting the big longsword back in the coffin, turns around
you
and
managed
sees
to get 'em on.
Skullduggery with tiny
Get 'em on,
arms.
right? They're fine.
They're fine.
You
Okay,
they're
they're fine.
Right, and Elliot, you managed to open the coffin,
Mhm.
and inside you see the rotting corpse of a dwarf nobleman.
Is there any gold in there?
Yeah,
Roll me investigation.
Yes.
both of us.
Yes.
I should do well in that.
Hey.
Misty's
you.
just gonna stay out of the way, keep an eye out for things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys also find 15 gold, but there's only one set of 15 gold in there, along with also another rusted ceremonial sword.
Skullduggery
d-
quickly takes 10 of the gold. You
I
can have
don't
the other
need it.
5.
Nathan,
Oh,
grab
you
the
don't
last
need it.
5. I want I'm grabbing the last 5.
That's fair.
I'm
That's
poor.
Was
I'm
it-
skint as fuck.
you
You don't
know?
understand.
Do you know? Okay.
For consistency's sake, if you want to go around and open up each of these tombs, they each will have a ceremonial sword in and 15 gold.
I'm just going to say
But you
now.
will be desecrating their tombs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you not to do that anymore. I'm going to ask you to just stop.
You didn't know, okay?
I'm
I'm
going to
doing it.
strongly
Oh, fuck.
advise not opening these coffins that,
I-
like, with skeletons in that could potentially be reanimated by abyssal tumors.
Just
Yeah.
Oh,
think
you're
so.
I
right.
think we should,
And it
we
could
should
be alive.
stop here.
Could kill you.
I want to
Uh,
open the next coffin and just immediately shoot into it. Regardless.
Please do not. You're
Just
wasting
put my
bullets.
hand in top with the
Yeah.
gun.
How
Just
many
bang.
bullets do you have?
That's why you
Unloads the gun and reloads the new shell. Many bullets.
As you do so, coffin's empty.
Oh, good.
Damn.
I'm gonna carry on walking down. I'm just gonna
Is there
shake
15 gold
my
there?
head in.
Puts a
Skullduggery
bullet for a single gold coin in there.
You could scamper
Yeah, there is
around
a
as
gold
well.
coin with a bullet hole in.
Aw,
But you do get
I
15.
can still use
You
it
get
though, right?
14 others.
That's lucky. That's a necklace.
Aw.
Wow.
So you got 21 gold and 1 bullet hole gold. Gold piece with a bullet
Yay.
hole.
So
In total, I now have 37 gold. I actually have money now.
Skullduggery is going to explore a bit further down
That's more
the
gold than me.
corridor.
Okay, this is what you see. One final tomb in that.
Right. I feel like we shouldn't touch this one. Might be a bit more important, but we shouldn't touch it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's leave.
Yeah, let's
Let's
not
leave it
open
alone.
anymore.
Right.
Gig has a
Let's
small token now because he's small.
let's check the other side, just for
Yeah.
symmetry's sake and all that.
Yes. Let's.
Ah, that one's
Ah.
open.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I'd like to count the amount of open coffins as well, because it looks like there's 3 right now, right?
there's 3.
Right.
There's
We've
3.
only encountered 2 abyssal skeletons.
All right. Skullduggery looks in the open coffin at the end.
You see a child.
An
Oh.
alive child?
The corpse of a child.
A whole child or a dead child?
A
Oh no,
dead
we
child. A corpse of a dead child.
Right. Skullduggery screams
How dead?
first.
yeah. Do we recognise it?
And then just runs back.
It seems days
Well,
old. The child
I'm-
seems days old.
I'm gonna have a
Right.
peek.
I wanna walk over to it and turn it over with my boot.
Can
Guys,
I
is
stop
it on
him from
its
doing
front or
that?
back?
Can I stop him from doing that?
Are you anywhere near us?
Yeah. Yeah.
I-
Right down there.
Okay, sorry, I keep neglecting to move Jack's token.
it's all right.
What are you doing with the child's coffin?
I thought it's just a child on the floor.
No, there is a child in the open coffin.
Oh, no, I don't care then. I thought it was just like a child lying on the floor on its tummy or something. I was gonna turn
I
it
just
over.
wanna
Yeah,
have a peek and
I'm-
make sure it's not
I
whoever.
was gonna like
Seems
touch
about
the sword.
the child seems very, very young, about 4 foot.
If it's
So,
dwarven,
4
does
years.
that mean anything?
No, he seems about 4 years old,
All right.
and it seems that the fever had got him.
Okay, I'm
And-
going back this way. Nothing to see here.
Skullduggery walks over to Misty. Do you need any health? Do you need any healing at all?
She's lost like
Or do you-
3 hit points.
Okay, that's
Misty,
fine.
roll a con save.
Oh god.
Oh,
No.
You feel fine. You feel completely fine.
Yes, totally fine.
you're fine. Right. Shall we all head down to
Mm-hmm.
the other doors? Other
Sounds like a good idea.
doors. Um,
I'm gonna recommend we try and space ourselves out, like
Yeah.
5 feet
Right.
apart.
who wants to go first? Because I think I should go in the
Can you
middle.
check your
because-
PM?
I'll,
real quick?
I'll go first. I'll go first on
Yeah,
this side.
okay, give me a minute.
I'll take the left side. Then we've got some sort of pincer kind of.
No,
thing
I
going on.
really don't think we should split the party.
If this leads into a big main room,
Yeah.
That's
It,
what I was
it might do,
thinking,
might
yeah.
not.
Shall we?
if I see this not lead into a different room, I'll leg it back up.
I think just stay with us for a bit, because if it does lead into a
Yeah, okay.
main room, you'll go in the room anyway.
All right.
No worries, Jack.
So, do you
Thanks.
want to go second?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Right. So Skullduggery third. Do you guys want to figure out? Then so it's then Misty, then Gig, then Nathan. Radical.
Come on then. Let's go kill some fuckers.
Yes, please.
Right.
I'm gonna keep on edging my way down.
Okay. As you do so, you see that the light from the torches have gone from their natural color to an eerie green.
All right. Is my
Okay.
is my true sight always active?
Yes.
Okay.
When we get to the corner, can I? Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
fuck.
never mind. Never mind. I was going
No.
to see if there was anything down the
Oh
corridor.
lord.
All right. Have they
There's a
seen this?
green mist currently covering what you can see to be a burial, a sort of mass grave, as if a captain has been buried with his soldiers.
Ooh.
And there's just a mass green, sickly, sulfurous gas currently coating the corpses. And you watch as a couple of them lurch up and walk out of the mass grave. Each one with an abyssal tumor. They haven't noticed you yet, but they seem to be just walking away a minute. Seem to be converging somewhere.
I'm going to turn to Lone Stride. I'm going to like shrug as if to say, I don't want to make a sound.
No, kill them before they manage to fucking converge into a mass.
I
Remember what happened last time? I'm
yeah.
Right, I'm running out and going to try and Eldritch
Right.
Blast this fucker. That fucker.
Okay, roll to hit.
Mm-hmm. Once I get back. I'm juggling with a crap
That's
room
fine.
now with multiple windows. Hold on. Where's me, Eldritch?
But what you guys can see as you enter this chamber, that a wall has been broken in.
Good stuff.
And you know what? Just so then you guys can see it, because you're actually entering this room now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll show you this room in its entirety.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's a lot.
shit.
It's a lot of people.
Oh hell.
Eldritch Blast does hit. Roll damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
It lets out. You watch as its jaw sort of like drops almost to the point where even a snake would be jealous.
Right.
It drops to the floor and starts to drag across the floor, and it lets out this wailing scream. I need to everyone roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
Who?
Who?
Me.
I need everyone to
Sorry.
roll a wisdom saving.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, poor gig.
No. We're going to die down here.
Nathan, I'm going to roll your wisdom for you.
So,
Thank you. Oh.
6.
I was going to ask if
I'll
I
let you
could
know
like
my save
sprint to
modifiers.
him, and I was going to ask him to sprint to him and see if I could hit him and stop him from screaming before he did that. So,
Okay,
Sorry,
we
did it as
didn't
a
know it
reaction.
was
My
going to
wisdom
scream.
bonus
Yeah.
+2.
Right.
The
So
only one who passes this is the bloody Goliath.
oh.
me
happened?
smart.
Well, wisdom isn't necessarily smart.
So me wise.
Close enough. Anyway.
Me not
Do you have my
discussing semantics of
modifier
wisdom
there,
and
Reese?
intelligence.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit.
Okay, everyone else, you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Oh shit!
Oh
Ow.
no! Oh no, we're dying down here.
It's not that I'm wise, it's that I just don't understand what's just happened.
And let me
You
see.
took like
I
a
walked into the
philosophy
room
class
last, right?
once.
Yes, you would, Nathan. You would walk into the room last. Okay, let me see. If you guys hear this.
Alright, 6. I just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah, they definitely hear this. So they're going to be coming.
So,
Oh, no.
anybody got
dear
dimension
Lord.
door?
No, we couldn't afford that DLC.
Hey.
Oh, we didn't get the bag, so we can't jump through the. Wait, but if we were to jump through the bag,
Don't we have the
we would
bag
leave the
with us on
bag.
trial?
Yeah,
no,
we
if we
don't have
had
the bag.
we could put one of them in the bag and surprise Smitty.
Oh no, but
Oh,
like
that
No,
would've been
why
brilliant.
would you do that to Schmitty?
I mean,
But we could take its legs first. So it
Anyway.
could do much.
Because he's tried to rip us off so many times, though.
Okay, so those guys
Yeah,
can
you
see
fucking
because
deserve.
Jeff, but those guys will take a few turns to get there. Right, and I am going to have to put
So
all these
let's-
skeletons on one initiative.
Let's hope.
Which, speaking of
let's
which,
just hope
roll
no one's
initiative.
below the HP that I roll for this.
Well, aye. Okay.
But there is one that you got a certain person's attention of.
Can I,
I think I rolled that when I was
Honey,
selected my token.
Yeah.
But I
before
don't think
we
it's
do
done anything.
initiative, I
Mm.
cast sleep?
You can cast sleep.
Yep, I'm gonna cast sleep. I gotta roll 5d8.
while Misty's doing that, can Skullduggery also cast sleep?
That's 20.
Oh, he doesn't need to.
Do it from the guitar. Do it
Okay.
from the guitar.
Yeah, do it. Do it, because if I don't get all of them, you can get the rest.
Right.
And or maybe all of us.
No, if you put it in a certain spot.
No, if you put it in a certain spot, the spell also affect is like 20 feet of a point you choose.
Okay.
Okay, this one
Okay.
was it 5th level? So,
So Skullduggery point. So can it be a spot you choose within?
It's 20. It's 20 feet from a spot you choose.
yeah, so
Okay, so
you
you're
pick,
going from
pick a
here.
spot. Yeah, so pick a spot within 90 feet, and then it's everything within 20 feet that
Right.
gets hit.
Which is four grid squares.
Oh, so one moment.
Yeah,
Okay, so
let me-
if you go, so Misty, if you go here. One moment. Sorry, my clicky thingy isn't working.
It's
There we
fine.
go.
I'm
If you go
definitely
here
trying-
and Skullduggery goes here,
Mm.
then we can work it out.
Are you able to discuss this though? Because we're like rushing
yeah,
and you're reeling from screams.
this is in the heat of the moment.
I suppose Skullduggery can go you there, me there.
Yeah.
Or you can watch to see what happens.
So
Yeah, so
first
I'm
spell.
gonna go off this creature here that's in the middle.
I'm gonna go. One moment. Let me see.
Hold on.
So
If it's radius, can you see that? Because that's roughly what you were doing, Misty.
okay, so if I go between these two columns, so here, yeah, I'll go there.
I was just looking at what I would hit with it.
Can you see that what the box I've made or not?
I cannot.
Okay, and what I'm doing is pointless.
I think a radius looks cleaner. Give me a second.
Right,
20
first
feet.
things first, Misty.
Yeah, it's that's right.
Right, and Misty,
Okay.
where to are you casting your spell, Misty? First off, but by there, where those guys coming in?
No.
Yeah. Well, Skullduggery is going here.
I think that's 20 foot.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, will
holding this
someone-
area.
Oh, you were able to. Okay.
None of them fall asleep on Misty's spell.
Honey,
None of them?
None of them. Yes?
it's not a save.
I know it's not a save.
It's
It's
Their
cumulative.
HP is
HP.
higher than 20.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. We dealt out much
Right,
more.
where
than 20.
is Skullduggery's going from so I can put up the sphere again? Or the radius? From this square? So like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Skullduggery, roll your 5d8.
How did you do?
No, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 13d8.
Okay.
13d8, roll it.
Because
Quick
from the
question.
guitar it's 5th level.
Okay.
Right, so
How
I'm
do you
just
delete-
gonna roll 5 then 3, and then I can add it
I
up.
think
Wait,
you
5?
cover,
No,
you
it's
cover this.
Oh yeah. How do you do it in the chat?
Hang on, you're doing it at 5th level, aren't you?
Yeah.
The spell is a 5th level sleep spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 5th level sleep
from the
spell.
guitar.
Okay.
13d8, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
13. So you
Oh
rolled
shit,
5.
I don't know how to do it.
Here,
Yeah,
let me do
you've
it.
rolled 5, roll 8 more.
Here, let me do it.
Yeah, that. Thanks.
Okay.
Or I could just, you could just do that.
Shit.
Or just do
Okay,
that,
57.
57. What's
And
the
is
origin
that in
score
total?
again?
So is
I
it
rolled that one.
okay? All right. I'll roll my version then.
Gig, quick question. How do we delete these rectangles?
Okay.
I
will say this now.
Get the DM to delete them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just put
get
this
the
one
DM
up
to get
so
rid
we
of
can see the radius because that was a 20 foot by 20 foot square. That was.
Yeah,
There's
but
another dot there.
Here's the
I
thing.
can also do this, so
What?
I can hold these up.
So here's the thing. Whenever a creature goes to sleep, they take their health from that number.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I will say this now.
That is how sleep works.
One of them's sleepy. One of them's asleep.
One of them is sleeping.
Oh,
Fuck.
That means it had
We
to have
tried.
more than
Oh, so the rest
31
are dead.
HP.
I'm
No,
No.
the rest of them are. Oh god,
The
this is
rest
gonna
is
be
still
rough.
awake. We tried.
So sorry, I'm confused. What's happened? Why are they awake?
They
Because
passed.
okay,
they didn't.
how sleep works. Okay, you roll the number of dice for the spell, and then
Yeah.
in the area you go from the creature with the lowest hit points. Okay,
Yeah.
if they have less hit points than the total number rolled, you take their hit points from that number and they fall asleep.
Yeah, and
only
then,
that-
move on to the next. Well, then you
it
move on to
goes
the
on to another
next with
creature
the
if it's not.
So then you take that remaining number and go on to the creature with the
Okay.
next lowest HP, and keep
Right.
going and going and going until things don't fall asleep anymore.
I don't understand that, but yes. Okay. As in,
So-
I don't
We
understand why.
tried.
I understand the concept.
You know
Okay,
what gauntlet
so
I have?
You rolled a 62, okay?
Yeah, I get the I get it. I just don't understand why.
All right.
One of them fell asleep. We tried.
We
so
tried.
one of them total fell asleep
Yes.
Yes.
between the two of us.
One of them fell asleep. Are we doing initiative?
Right.
Yes, we are. What happened to my initiative order?
Oh no.
There it is.
There's like
Okay, so I
more than
just need
300 health in this room.
I just did mine.
Okay, I just need a skullduggery then.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
There we go.
Alright, thank
Not
you.
20, baby. Woo!
Descending.
Going off the
Misty, you're
rails
starting us
on a
off.
crazy train.
Are we re-rolling
Volunteer.
initiative, or are we rolling
No.
going off of the one we rolled at the start?
No, we're re-rolling, but don't worry,
Okay.
Nathan, I already did yours.
Thanks.
That was
Question: which one's asleep?
The one that has a little
This
black
one down
thing
here.
next to it. This one.
Right. Yeah, I see.
So,
That'll work.
can someone bring up the radius of
Yeah.
fireball?
So,
It's 20 feet.
15 feet, isn't
So-
it? Oh.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that. Second. Is it 20 or 15? Just
30.
check the spell. Oh,
30.
20.
20?
I
Okay.
can
No,
cast
it's
within
20.
150 feet.
Okay, so...
Fireball is a third level spell
I assume
as well.
this is the spot that you were thinking of, right?
So you could possibly get a good couple in.
It's 20
You
foot
also
radius.
get 3 of these for free because of your gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't actually have any level 3 spell slots currently, so I...
Okay, then. Are you gonna
I'm
launch
just
it?
gonna use my gloves because they obviously hold this spell as well.
Okay, could you select which area you're going to be firing from so then I can get a
Yeah,
basic of how many saves I need to roll?
Look.
So from there, it's this. I'm just trying to follow you on this because I have the radius tool. So I can hold these up for you. Because
You
as
could
long as you
hit
need.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could hit 9 zombies.
If you put it up a bit more, you could catch a few more. I think that's okay.
If you hit 9 zombies, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's also a fireball, so it's just
8d6.
86
damage.
fire damage.
If you hit the one that's sleeping, is that going to wake it up?
Yes.
Yes.
But like, yeah.
Or it could be permanent sleep.
Fingers crossed.
Oh.
It's
This is the area.
permanently sleeping
like
or
Emily,
angry
or-
on fire. Just gonna.
That's the wrong box.
Yeah, I did it a bit too big this time.
But that's basically it. All the zombies in that square you'd be able to hit.
Bar one of them.
Oh, wow.
No, there's a couple that you can't hit with this fireball. 20-foot radius sphere, yeah.
No, I would hit all the zombies in that.
It's a sphere.
wouldn't
It isn't a cube. It's a sphere. It isn't a cube.
Yeah, but it would still hit all those zombies in there. Because they're all in 20 feet.
25.
Right, and Emily, if you want to roll your damage, will I start rolling saves?
Give me a minute.
How many saves is this? This is going to be a lot of saves.
4,
Gig,
5,
when
6.
you when you draw it, you can hold Alt for circle.
Yep, they all get hit.
I just do this because I can just hold it forever.
But yeah, they all them would be getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't twin it because I'm not casting it myself. I'm using my gold to cast this.
You can't twin fireball anyway.
I thought you could.
No, fireball. Okay, twin spell. You have to use a spell which targets a single creature, I believe.
Fireballs AoE.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. Okay.
Fire wasn't AoE.
Yeah,
Just
it
roll
says there.
all 9 saves.
But anyways,
Only
Actually,
4 of them pass.
Oh my. Alright.
Only 4 of them pass.
they take half damage.
I know.
The ones
no,
that
it
pass,
seems.
I believe. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
if you pass, it's half damage.
Right.
Doesn't that mean that the one that's asleep?
That area is
By
also
the-
on fire for the time being.
By the description of
If
twin
there's
spelling,
any
you might be able to.
flammable objects, they're on fire. So the ones that
I
pass
think you can.
are still on fire.
I know. Something
bit
I'm
of
going to have to
description for
roll
twins.
for something else as well.
To be eligible,
Okay.
a spell must be
Something.
incapable of targeting more than one creature at the spell's current
Yeah, that's not targeting,
level.
though, is it?
so you can't-
Because you're not aiming it to
It's an
individual.
AoE, so
Yeah,
it's,
I'm not
it
twinning it
tries to
anyways
afflict
because
multiple
it's
creatures. Yeah.
it's not even a spell that I can use just yet. It's a spell
okay.
that the gauntlets are holding, and I can only use this ability. I have this ability to cast this 3 times a day.
Yeah, yeah.
After that, I need to rest, and it recharges the gauntlet. A long rest will recharge the gauntlet.
Yeah. Okay. Could one of you roll me a D100, please?
On it.
A D100.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
I have no
Okay,
idea
I'll
whether
take the
a high
90.
number or
I'll
low
take the
number is
90.
good.
I'll take the 90. I gotta roll something now.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's always a catch with these magic objects.
Wait a minute. Did we just set off a fireball in an environment where it smells sulfurous?
And there might be like flammable gases.
Yes.
Oh no! I may have done more damage than I thought. I might have done more damage.
6,
I die
10,
haunting you.
Oh no!
14. Okay. 14,
What are you rolling?
17, 21, 26, 29.
I'm severely worried now.
And you waited.
Well, good for you. None of you are in this blast radius.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
god! Wait, are all the zombies in it?
Except for Lone Strider.
Oh no. Lone Strider, make a dex save. Make a dex
Lone Strider,
save.
make a dex save for me.
Get a dex save. He's still got to pass that DC 13, hasn't he?
No, he has to pass a different DC.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
That does not.
Oh no!
Can I reach out and grab it? Is there anything I can do to help?
No.
No.
Lone Strider, take 29 points of fire damage.
29.
Yes.
See,
As the sulfurous gas explodes.
Yeah, that's
one
more
moment.
adventurous.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I can help. I can do so. I can help.
Are you dead?
They're
Yeah.
down.
You're down to 0.
Okay. Spare
They
the
have
dying.
been
I'm
down.
gonna use spare the dying.
Down to 0 doesn't mean dead. It means unconscious.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
You're only
He's on death
instantly
saves.
killed if you
If
take
it's- yeah.
damage in one go, which is more than double your
Yeah, I'm
maximum
not.
HP.
He's on death saves, at least.
So I'm going to use spare the dying.
On your turn.
On your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay, my bad.
Combat's not over yet.
Sorry.
All of this
Sorry.
happened on Misty's turn.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just panicked.
Theobald, you're up.
I'm really sorry.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Wait, which of the zombies are still alive?
All the ones that we can see are dead.
All of the ones that we can see are dead.
Yeah,
So,
that's not comforting.
So is the encounter over?
No. The encounter is
Yeah,
not.
that's why it's concerning.
Oh shit.
If I use oh, what is it?
Okay, I will say this now. As Misty lit the fireball,
Honey volume.
has anyone seen? Sorry, has anyone seen a gas explosion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It essentially looked like something like that, just fire
Misty
consuming
just
the entire
is stood
room.
there looking shocked.
It was
just
there
like-
for an instant, and then
What?
it was gone.
I did
And you
that?
watch as the green gas starts seeping back in.
Misty's
Right.
just like,
Can't tell from where.
did I do that?
Can I?
We now know fire bad.
I don't think we
Misty's
need to
just
learn
stood
that.
there in this state of shock. It's just like, huh. Oh, but also,
If I use
did
healing
I do
words,
that?
will that
I'm sorry.
stabilize?
Yes,
Right.
it would stabilize him.
Right.
If you use healing
Kill
word,
wounds.
he'll pop back to life with the amount of HP that you heal him for.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do then.
Okay.
Right.
Lone Strider, you come back with 4 HP.
I'm going to use kill
What the
wounds.
fuck? No fire, please.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm gonna
Fire-
gesture to
we've
Skullduggery
agreed
to heal
fire
him. Like,
bad.
give him a hand, please.
I think
I
we've
mean,
come
the
to
zombies-
agreement where fire is bad.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. The zombies are no longer alive, so they don't
The
get
ones
a
that we
turn, I'm
can see,
guessing.
yeah.
The ones that we can't see probably do. I'd say.
Do they?
Yeah, there you go.
One moment. Oh shit. I mean, that's not as many as before.
But that's also blanked. We can't see what's there. I'm not trying to black on the shitness of the situation, but
Oh shit, no, that's... Oh no, that's a lot.
You hear an almighty roar.
oh, fuck.
I think I pissed something
See you
off.
guys.
A giant dwarven flesh golem.
Well, it was nice knowing all of you.
I disagree.
Don't know you.
Yep, fair enough.
Skullduggery, your turn.
Okay.
I
So,
think I pissed off a thing.
Here's the thing. I did say sulfuric gas.
You didn't have to remind me.
I didn't do well in chemistry. I don't know chemistry.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to use. So what HP is everyone at?
4.
If I could
18.
use kill
One moment.
wounds, I'll be on a bit more, but
Give me a moment,
then.
because cure wounds is pretty good for things. I just want to write down what everyone has so I can, keep track.
I'm on like
sorry.
11.
Misty,
Misty's
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
roll me a
Right.
wisdom save.
Another one.
Okay. What's Nathan at?
10. But I have my own kill wounds, so I'm going to use that in a minute.
Reese, If-
Just tell
if
me.
Misty, you no longer have control. You guys
Yep.
watch as Misty's eyes turn a milky white, and what seems to be an abyssal tumor is now growing out of her wound where the javelin entered.
No, I knew it.
Okay, so none of this matters. What do I need to do? What can I pull it out?
I feel like you might suffer a similar fate.
I have had an abyssal tumor on my hand before,
How would
Roll me
and
a
I
that
wisdom
can
go?
remove limbs.
Roll me a wisdom
Skullduggery's
save.
disassemblable.
What do you mean
I am
you
a
can
flat
remove
pack.
limbs?
You can build me like
Roll
IKEA
me a
furniture.
wisdom save.
Pardon?
Doesn't Nathan not
Roll
know
me
your
a
skeleton?
wisdom save if you're going to try and pull out
That
the tumor.
that needs to be added to Skullduggery's list of seductions.
Assemblable.
Yeah.
I'm IKEA
Move
furniture.
assembling.
Assembly is required.
That's it. That's what I was looking for.
Shit. Can I get advantage because I don't
Some
know,
assembly
that-
is required.
Because you want it.
Yeah, because I made a funny joke.
No, okay. Misty, you come back to minus 3 HP. Skullduggery, you no longer have control. as this abyssal tumor latches on to your face.
Shit. This thing knows what it's doing. Okay.
Okay. Question. Also, wouldn't Skullduggery be don't be on radius anymore? Stupid thing. Wouldn't Skullduggery be there because they had to get melee range to?
Yes. So then, Skullduggery, shall we have a look at what your weapons are? Shall we?
Yes.
Ooh, a rapier. How cool.
Yeah, it's the only it's the only sword I ever pick because
Okay.
I
It's
actually
good.
use it for.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, Gig. Does a 19 hit you?
A 19 does hit.
Oh shit.
Skullduggery, you attack Gig with your rapier. You can see this happening. You
I
can
would
see
like
yourself
to
doing it. You
back
just
the
can't
fuck
stop
up.
yourself.
Please.
Gig, take 5 points of piercing
Yeah.
damage. Skullduggery attacks you with his rapier.
All right.
Well, time to kill this
Question.
person I just met.
Is Skullduggery technically now classed as hostile? Or like
Yes.
an enemy? Okay.
They are technically classed as hostile now.
Can I
Okay.
specifically stab
Well, if
the
you would
abyssal
like to
tumor?
end your turn, I can do something.
I
Yes,
will
that-
end my turn.
Okay,
And I
Gig,
don't. I can't
now
do
Gig's
anything
turn.
else.
Haha.
Can one specifically
gonna
stab the abyssal tumor if they wanted to?
On their turn, they may.
So I'm just gonna get out of melee range. Let's do.
Okay, so you're getting out of melee
Yes.
range, eh? Are you disengaging? I can hear you.
Skirmisher. Skirmisher.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
At the end of Skullduggery's turn. Okay. Let's try and shoot that tumor, shall we?
I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Alright, Gig.
What else do you want? Do you want Gig to do?
Roll a hit.
Do I do it with the exploding crossbow bolt?
I'm gonna say no.
We've already established what fire does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fortunately, I still get advantage because pack tactics. So let's see what we can do. 20 to hit.
Wait, no, not
That
really.
hits. Roll damage.
Okay,
Okay.
15 direct to the tumor.
So,
Let's
Gregory,
go.
make
No.
a wisdom save with advantage.
Sorry, do I make a wisdom save?
Yes, with advantage.
Oh, thank God for advantage.
It latches on still, and
Oh my
Skullduggery, you take that damage instead of the abyssal tumor.
I'm dead.
Don't you mean down?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Okay. Skullduggery's down.
Motherfucker. Okay,
The abyssal tumor climbs off and is now making its way. Actually, Gig, roll me a wisdom save.
motherfucker. Straight wisdom save. 11.
That's enough. You managed to backhand this thing into a wall and just. And it just lies on the floor dead.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay, okay, I'm trying to think. Medicine check to stabilize would be a full action, and I don't have that, so.
The healer's gone. This is what the healer.
Gig's
should not be
gonna
able to run.
call out. Can someone help us go degree? And yes, I did say it wrong on purpose.
Who just left? Okay, sorry. Everything okay, Jack?
Okay.
Sorry, it's taking a bit.
And then Gig is going to.
I might need to.
You
start rolling
say
these characters.
that the tumor's dead,
You
yeah?
rolled death save. Yes, the tumor is dead.
Okay, so Gig is gonna go up next to Skullduggery, really apologetic about shooting the tumor off their face. And
Well, he didn't shoot the tumor off their face. The tumor used Skullduggery as a shield, as a bone shield.
he tried, okay? He tried. He
Skullduggery
didn't
now
mean
has
to
a
hurt
third eye
them.
socket.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alright then, Lone Strider, it's your turn.
I haven't got a fucking clue what I can do. Could I drag Skullduggery? Is that a thing I can do?
Why would you do that?
Because further away from the skeletons, and we're both on. Well, you're down and I'm on low health.
Yeah, fair.
Is that a thing I can do?
Yes, it is.
All
With a
right.
strength check.
I really hope I pass this.
Yeah.
It's kind of. Fuck.
Oh no!
Right, time to roll severity for that nat 1.
How many? Okay, this session has absolutely cursed
You
for that
think?
ones.
It's 21!
That's horrible. Oh
Okay,
no.
Lone Strider, you pull,
Yeah.
you think you're getting somewhere, and then you realise you just pulled off Skullduggery's leg.
I'm
Oh wait,
I'm not
the
going
good one
back.
or the prosthetic?
The prosthetic.
Nice loot. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not going back.
Okay.
You got free healers, yeah. Why the fuck did you go back?
I've got the most valuable part.
Yeah.
I tried.
That hurts.
Being helpful doesn't
Try
come
being
with
me!
pleasure.
Gig just shot his friend! He's just
Welcome to
terrible!
Basic Evil.
I'm
It's
really,
a fun place here,
starting-
isn't it?
I'm really starting to realise that Skullduggery was not just the healer, he was also the fucking common sense of the group sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Gig
Kind
has
of
common
compassion and
sense.
kindness of the
He
group.
just gets scared.
Gig is
argue.
a part of the group.
Misty's gonna
Okay.
try.
Skullduggery is
anything but
Misty's gonna
common
put
sense.
some
Gig will be
bandages
first
on
today.
herself. Try and do it. Try and like medic.
Anyway, that's it for Lone Strider. Nathan, what do you want to do?
Uh,
Is it an action
I
for
either
medicine
can heal
check?
someone, or I can
Oh.
shoot someone.
Please
Heal the bard! Heal the bard!
Yeah, like get a healing
That
potion out or
does make
something and
sense.
heal the
Healing-
Save the
bard.
healer. Save the world.
Healing a healer means we get double healer, because I can then heal as well.
Yeah.
I can heal as well.
But
So you can do
Thing
cure
is a lot
wounds
of
on
fun.
Skullduggery?
Wait, we've got 3 people who can heal.
yeah, why do
Yeah.
we having any
Skullduggery
problems?
has-
right
Why do we need to? Sorry.
Skullduggery has Cure Wounds, which is pretty more powerful than Healing Word.
now? I've got cure wounds.
Alright,
You're
so
out of the
Nathan, are you gonna cure wounds the bard?
Okay, so I can either kill wounds the bard or I can shoot the enemy. I can't
Oh,
decide, so I
The
think I'm gonna
enemy
go
is
half-
currently out of reach, so you don't need to worry about them at
Okay,
the minute.
yeah, I think I'll go halfway and shoot the bard.
Yes.
Nathan!
Are you actually gonna do that, or?
Oh, please.
I'm really kind of like, I wouldn't hate you for doing it, but like, please don't.
No.
Okay,
Oh.
you're just gonna.
Not now. No. I'll heal her.
Yeah, you can shoot me later. Shoot me when it's
Yeah,
fair
I'll
game.
heal him now. No.
Okay, good. Hang on. Okay.
I'll grab his other leg and pull.
Okay.
No, like for fuck's sake.
All right,
Why
Skullduggery,
don't
you
you
get
tell us,
9
do I?
HP.
Just
Skullduggery, you get 9 HP, and you're
Oh,
and you seem to be missing a leg.
Skullduggery knows instantly who's taken it.
I was helping.
Can I just picture a
One moment.
Alvin and the Chipmunks moment? Large try.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Can I? Oh no, because I'll wait for my turn.
All right.
I'm going to intimidate Lone Strider.
I
Oh
was
my God.
helping.
Okay, Misty, your
Save us.
turn.
Okay. Is everyone out the way this time?
No one seems to be in close
No, I
enough,
mean,
except for
in the
Theobald.
sulfur blast radius.
Theobald might be.
Okay.
He hasn't moved.
We've already
I haven't
established that doesn't
moved because I
matter.
healed someone and they just scarfed it off.
If you put it in the same
That's
spot,
thank you, to
the
be
ball
fair.
didn't move.
I just shot him up and he fucked off.
Can
Yeah,
you
because-
can you blame the someone on 4 health for running away after taking 29?
I'm not, I can't, but I am.
If you wanted, I could have done your glorious sacrifice.
Well, it's pretty much the only thing I can do currently. Because all my other
You're gonna fireball again?
If
No.
you want to be safe, put it 1 square further down, just to be safe.
The gas is
The
still
gas,
there.
it's where the gas is, not where the fireball is.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
just send it. Just send it.
it'll be the same radius, if not smaller, and the board hasn't moved. So
And I
we
do,
don't- no, wait.
I didn't take any damage last time, so there's...
didn't the gas come from that green coffin?
The gas is
Yeah.
coming from the walls. It's coming from
okay.
somewhere. It's just a lot thicker now. It's thicker than it was.
Oh no! Don't do
That's not,
fireball.
no,
then.
don't fireball. Do not fireball.
You could hold action, and I could move out of the way. You could do it, I suppose.
Can I just tell you guys right now? I'm loving this session.
I'm glad you
Having
I
just
bet
thought
you
about that
are!
I'm just glad I didn't have to use my backup character.
Yeah, a second. Just want to insert this. It's probably a good thing I didn't shoot anybody because it might have set off more gas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you got a gun.
I got a gun. Yeah.
And honestly, I really don't want you to shoot Skullduggery right now.
Got it. We'll do it later.
It would have been funny, but like, not worth it.
Sometimes the cost analysis of the joke is not quite worth
No,
it.
Skullduggery cannot die. They've got too many pickup lines to try out.
I'm putting the gun to his head. Just wait. You're looking fine.
Skullduggery just pulls out a pamphlet and starts reading it out as last words.
You can start with one without the nice legs. But
They're all a combination of stand-up lines and pick-up lines.
Oh, I've actually got. Elliot actually sent me a list.
yeah, they're mostly skeleton based.
Elliot,
as
can
well.
you can you pass this list on to me, please?
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I'll do it right
I'll put it on the
Yeah, if you do you want to drop it.
Put it
You
in
see
the
the angry JoJo faces. Just fucking hell.
Right, and Misty, what are you doing?
I do not know. I want to fireball, but I can't.
Do it.
Fireball.
Do it, fireball.
Fireball. It'll be on your head if I die. It's on you.
Oh,
Wait
was
a minute.
I able to
You
drag
have the
Skullduggery
range to
out
put it
or
right
not?
in the back.
Well, the gas will come and kill us, so it's not really the issue with the fireball.
Yeah.
It's not the fireball that's
Yeah.
the issue, it's the gas.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh,
Yeah, send the
hello.
fireball as far away as possible, because if only so much can detonate,
You
then
know
put it as
what?
far away as
I'm
you
gonna
can.
land it.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
land
no,
the
no,
fireball
gas.
right on top of this guy, right here.
But the gas is a chain reaction. It'll continue to
Yeah, it'll envelop us all.
explode until the gas is gone. So if there's gas in this entire room, the entire room's going to go ablaze.
Yeah, was I actually able to drag Skullduggery away, or did
No,
Yeah,
just
it's
the
the
legs
this.
come off in my hand?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
You've got
legs
the upper
came
one.
off.
yeah. I'll allow it. I'll allow
Okay,
you to.
do I
drag
know?
her
Do
them
I know
away.
he's a skeleton, by the way? Or did
Yeah.
I just think I accidentally
Yeah.
ripped-
I mean,
okay.
it's pretty obvious.
It's
Okay, I
pretty
thought you
obvious
still
they're a
had, like, the illusion
skeleton.
up or whatever.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, he does have the mask thing, but
Once
Sorry.
you touch them, it's pretty obvious.
Mhm.
Alright.
Oh god.
By the way, just to get us out
What
of the way,
happened?
them or him?
But yes, that's another fireball,
Um,
and it's landing
him
right
for
on top of the big
Skullduggery,
thing.
They then for me.
Okay.
Got it.
God damn it!
Huh?
I'm reading these. I'm reading these.
Oh,
Oh, I was very concerned for a second there.
Reese,
I was up at like
Reese.
5 a.m. finding these.
fireball on top of the big thing.
Yes. I'm holding the
Very
AoE.
Fails. And he does take the full damage.
Okay, time to see if the rest of the gas blowing up can kill the
Well
little
then,
ones.
1, 2. Okay, I need 10d6.
Oh my god.
And you all are fine.
Oh, thank God.
They're not in
Fine,
blast radius.
because
This is what I was saying. Put it as far away as you can.
I don't think he understands how gas works.
Holy!
Alright then.
are you sure we're fine?
Here's the thing. They're still standing.
Yay.
Oh, so it just didn't work as well.
Well, time
No,
to kneecap him.
you watch the explosion
No.
happen, and the skeletons are still standing.
Before you kneecap
Um,
them, do you want to?
They're undamaged.
Wait,
They
the
look,
golem just
they're
took
looking like
70
skeletons.
damage.
Instead of looking like zombies, they look like skeletons. With abyssal tumors in the rib cages.
Oh no, here we go again.
The big guy
Anyone
looks...
Still, that was a massive chunk.
Alright, Theobald,
job.
you're up.
Christ, right. Um. This, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna move forwards because why not?
I can think of what 10 odd reasons and then one major reason.
Right. I will actually fall back. To be fair, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna fall back here, and I will cast a thingy again on myself this time. Right. There it is.
What are you casting?
So I cast that.
Healing word on yourself, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah. This entire okay, I was about to say, when we walked into the room sort of thing, I got very annoyed because I could not get into attack range of anything.
And that's gonna be
Doesn't
my
look like a
turn.
problem now.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay, let's see how many these guys get back up.
What?
Ooh, 6. 6 of them, okay. So this
Oh,
one's back at
we don't
1.
have radiant damage.
That one's back at 1. That one's back
Wow.
at 1. That one's back at 1.
Oh no.
So we shoot the tumors then.
We either
Damage this
kill
time.
the tumors or
Can I
radiant
have
damage.
a couple of you roll a perception check for me, please?
Okay.
We
7. Okay, good.
Does Misty want to roll perception?
Yeah, give me 2
ooh,
minutes.
19.
I'm not gonna roll.
Alright, then.
Yeah.
Okay, Higgs, you notice that after the fireball, the big flesh golem seems to have a canister within its chest, and it seems to be spewing a lot of the gas. It seems to be spewing a lot of the gas, and you watch as these skeletons, as they rise up, the gas is going into their bones and forming them all back together, and forming a new abyssal tumor in their chest cavity.
Please tell me if I see
We
this.
breathing this gas?
I think we need to take out the big guy, guys. I think that's the source of this all.
A bigger issue might be that we have abyssal tumors growing in our lungs.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem because I'm about to take two slaps.
A 10 doesn't hit.
No.
It does a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
It ends its turn there.
They're on a group initiative.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, I will do this at the end of the group initiative.
But I will say this now. They no longer look like zombies. They're just skeletons.
Skeletons. Hmm.
They're just looking really bony.
Are they happy to see us?
There's nothing wrong with looking bony.
Okay.
Can we have a competition?
I will skirmisher and I will just back away 5 to there.
No, you just have competition skullduggery.
Alright, Skullduggery, your turn.
Yes. Okay. So, first thing he does is just glare at Lone Strider. Can I have my leg back, please?
Can I toss it back? Or is that mine?
Yeah, you can toss it back.
Oh, yeah,
I'll give you a
toss it
free
back.
action to
back too.
trick it
I
back.
was helping. I'll toss it back.
You were doing nothing of the sort. Do I have to do a dex save to?
Nah, just give me a medicine check to put it back on.
Oh, please.
This is one of the few things that I don't have proficiency with. Oh,
You put it on backwards.
Oh god.
yeah. I was about to say it was going to go on backwards.
You know what?
Maybe if you.
Does that affect my speed?
Nope.
Maybe if you knew how to reattach your bones properly, it wouldn't have popped off when I was trying to drag you to safety.
You know
Fairness,
what?
That wasn't his fault.
Was
That
not.
wasn't.
Anyway, Skullduggery
Moving on.
You got proper ripped off in that shop, didn't you?
Skullduggery then stands up and
Not stably.
looks around the situation. Right, so who needs healing? Who doesn't?
I could do with some help.
Gig looks scared, but physically he looks untouched.
I'm on 22. I'm looking all right. I could use a bit of I could use some milk.
Some milk.
He needs some milk.
You do
You
need some milk.
milk.
You
Okay.
seem to be efficient in calcium production.
If I could describe how healthy I am on a scale of 1 to 27, I would say I'm a solid 4.
Nice.
Skullduggery does not heal Lone Strider. Wait, just out of spite.
That's right. Real
For
spicy.
trying to save you.
For stealing my
You should have
leg.
tried
He
harder.
doesn't know that.
Oh yeah,
Fair
you
enough.
didn't go back for him, did you?
He just knows he stole my leg. My leg was gone. He had my leg.
Yeah, it would have been good loot, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
probably.
know that random
Anyway.
that random
Free
fish
healing.
guy that just shouts,
leg.
"My leg!"
Yeah, I
In
would have
SpongeBob.
actually attached it to
He's
myself.
just like that.
without
My
listening.
leg. So
You
Skullduggery
need to be like a
is going
foot
to take
taller.
out his new crossbow. Can he hit this guy?
The big guy?
The guy I'm
Sorry, I was doing something else. Which one are you
The guy-
aiming for?
the
Easily.
guy right in front of us.
Roll with disadvantage because there's people around you.
Why?
Because there's Gig's head in the way.
Gig is 2 feet tall.
Okay, fair enough. Roll.
Remember
just
that
roll.
Gig is half the height of everyone else.
Gig is a small creature, remember?
Alright, that's fine. Just
Yeah,
roll the hit.
He's a small boy.
It's a straight roll, don't worry.
Crossbow.
Yes,
That
it
hits for roll damage.
Right?
The skeleton crumples as you skewer the abyssal tumor, and the abyssal tumor dies, and it turns into that same green gas.
Skullduggery looks around. I honestly have no idea what you guys were doing without me.
Trying.
Trying to
Well,
save
they
your
were.
life.
I was fine.
I mean,
Is that the end of your turn?
Skullduggery also gives Nathan a thumbs up and ends his turn.
Alright then. Gig,
I don't
you're
want-
up.
Rangers are going to be such a pain in the ass here. Okay, actually not really.
Talking a lot of shit about Rangers though, little man.
Okay, so we're going to go 5, 10, and we're going to... Oh wait, no, if I do that, I can't... Thinking, give me a second.
That's fine, take your time. I'm just setting up loot.
Yeah, this is a very annoying situation. Yeah, there's no way around this.
Not
I can't
registered.
get... Okay.
Oh shit.
So... Piece of shit. Okay. Let's go 5, 10. And Gig is going to try and take a shot at this one with the exploding crossbow bolt. Straight roll.
Are you sure you want to do that with sulfuric acid? Or acid?
Actually, yeah.
That's sulfuric acid. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
like, yeah,
if
actually,
you're gonna do it,
in this
if you're gonna
range-
do it, I'd save it for the big guy because that's where
Yeah.
the gas is coming from.
being in this range, I can't really do too much because I can't proc my sneak attack. Damn it. Okay,
I mean, I think they are on like 1 health, so
18.
Alright, which one are you aiming at?
This one on the left. Oh, let me get off the ruler tool. This one down here.
Okay, that's fine. Roll damage.
Oh.
Much like the
Max.
one shot by Skullduggery, and the tumor puffs into the same putrid green smoke.
Yay.
Okay,
Skullduggery
Fucking
offers
it down
Gig a
out
high
here.
five.
I have to get back at the high five. So 15, 20, high five. Can I high five as a free action? Just
I'll let you
because-
high five as a free
Okay.
action.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, so I can't. You know what? I actually no, I don't want to. Actually, I will not. Let's not do that. I will
Yep,
stay where I
fair
am.
enough.
This is in my turn.
Alright then.
It can be an air high five.
Alright. Lone Strider,
no,
your
no.
turn.
No.
Over a
Hey,
distance.
Big high
actually,
five, but I was debating running further because I could.
I
That's fair.
can't do anything other than like do a suicide run because all of my spells and cantrips that would be useful would cause something to combust. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here. Yeah, and my turn here. Or I'll hold my turn. Okay, I'll hold my
Okay.
turn.
Nathan, what do you want to do? You're currently in the corridor with Gig and all that. As you're watching as some of these things are just coming back from the dead.
Where's the big one?
Big one's currently in the back, making its way towards you guys.
How far away, roughly?
It is 95 feet away.
And how much of the gas canister is exposed?
About 10% of it. It seems like a corner of it, and you can see.
Before you shoot, just remember the skeletons we just killed just emitted puffs of the smoke. Or puffs
Oh
of
yeah, no, I'm
whatever.
backing the fuck up after this. But for now,
There's one right next to the group.
Yeah,
well,
let
it
me
sounds like a
just.
group. It sounds like a group concern rather than a me concern. So yeah.
There you go, and there you go.
Okay. I would like to shoot the corner of the gas canister that I can see.
Okay, that's in range, isn't it?
Yeah. If yeah.
Okay then. You're gonna shoot that with your revolver?
Yep.
Long shot.
I do have that feat. Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that was the name of the feat.
It's not the name of the feat. but
That
that's the one I
matches.
have.
That hits them.
Oh.
14 points of damage.
Did it
You
create a
hit him,
spark by chance?
bounces off the gas canister.
Did it create a spark by chance?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
You know, just inside the revolver because you sparked.
No, I
the
meant
gunpowder.
when it hit the metal on metal at really high speeds. I was like,
Oh.
please, please.
It doesn't seem to be something that makes sparks.
Oh. Okay.
Right, and that it for you, Nathan?
Yes.
Emily, you're up.
Okay. I just won Fortnite. I just got a victory royale in Fortnite.
Your DM is cringing. Good job.
An understandable reaction.
We're all out of gas range, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Cool. Final
Gonna
firebolt, if I may.
Final fireball at the big guy, I'm guessing?
Yep. And I've put it
Big
so it
circle.
hits
I know,
the
that's a lot of damage.
Oh, the zombies.
Well, I can just stop that. I can get rid of
He
that.
died.
Misty,
Yeah.
Well,
as you fire, somehow you manage to catch the edge of the canister in this thing's chest, superheating it, super igniting the gas surrounding it, and you just watch it starts to expand and then
Yes.
just an explosion
What-
of blood, viscera, and parts,
What
and
did
you
she
watch
shoot
as
him
fire
with?
consumes
Jesus.
the rest of the skeletons.
Yes.
What'd
They're
you
all
shoot
dead.
him with?
As a free action, can
Fireball.
I say that only counts as
Ah.
one?
Okay, I see. When I shoot the canister,
What about the other
nothing
zombies?
happens.
Did they
When
die?
she shoots it, it will blow up. I see.
Hey, fireball, okay?
Yeah,
fireball. Just
Yeah.
fireball.
That's
Just
all my
fireball,
fireballs
makes
for the
sense.
day as well. I used all 3.
Well, you just incinerated them all. So let me just quickly do something, which will save me a lot of finger movement, because you essentially just turn them all to ash. There we go. All right then.
Holy shit.
There does still seem to be gas, but you can't really reanimate gas.
What about all the other zombies?
Oh,
What are the zombies?
somebody's token is now missing.
Gas.
There.
It's fine.
Theobald, sorry,
I don't
Theobald.
see a Theobald. I don't see a Theobald.
Theobald was consumed was consumed by the fire.
I won't walk up and look at bodies.
There
Sounds
is
like a
no,
pure death.
there are
There
no
are no
bodies.
bodies.
There's,
Are there,
there's
are there
nothing like
like,
The-
are there like
the
Skyrim
one-
style chunks where
What
I
about
can
the
just
ones
access
that
the
are
whole
still some
inventory?
alive, I think?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, what are you guys gonna do? There does still seem to be gas, but so far it's very, very thin.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the group. I'm going to go, do you guys want to rest now or do you want to carry on? Because I think we might need to take a second.
I could
Misty is
really-
just there, like coughing her head off. She's
Maybe
like, I
let's
think
not
I might...
rest in here where the gas is.
I
Yeah,
mean,
let's head up a bit.
Well, I'm just gonna like cough up a little bit of blood. Like, yeah, I could do with something.
Skullduggery walks over to Lone Strider. Don't steal my leg again. And then he
All right. Did anyone see me try and drag Skullduggery away?
I saw you realize and then continue to leave with the leg.
I tried to help. See?
No,
I believe
I
Roll
don't blame
insight.
you.
Roll
I don't blame you.
insight.
I
Hold
wouldn't
up.
come back either.
You know what? I'll
18. Is he lying? Is Lone Strider
not lying.
lying?
No, I genuinely
So you're
did
being
try and drag.
completely
Are they all
honest.
dead?
Yeah, I did.
You were
attempt
trying to help.
drag them out. Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
sweet.
they're all dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would try to be. Yeah.
Jesus, alien lads.
Jiggy's just looking up at Misty, very scared at what the hell she just did.
Skullduggery
Misty's
looks
shocked.
to Lone Strider, places a hand on his shoulder and goes, "Don't you fucking steal my leg again, you ass."
I'm
No, even
Yeah.
Misty's shocked
I'm
at
pissed.
this. Like what she's done.
Okay. What do we do now?
I say we head back up to where we came from and we just take a minute and we take a rest because I don't think we're in any shape to go on any further, guys.
we do need rest, but we do need to check that break in the wall in that room.
That what in the room?
The wall in that room was broken
Yeah.
down, so I'm
Okay.
concerned that might lead to be outdoors.
Well, if it's any consolation, Skullduggery's rapier only really scratched me, so I can keep watch while you guys patch yourselves up.
You know what? I'd like to take my crossbow back.
Okay. Why?
Would the string be on fire?
No. Why do you want to take it back?
Because I tried to help you and you just insulted me.
I also helped you.
Ow.
Still.
I gave you 7 health. So now
Yeah, I
instead
know.
of on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 27, feeling
Yeah, you did more than double my current health.
yes. So you're welcome.
Okay, guys, let's not argue. I kind of... Wait,
Yeah, I'm not.
why isn't
I'm
Doe
not
with
trying-
us?
I'm not trying to argue. I'll give it back if that's what he wants. I just think he's making a mistake.
Doe,
I would just
where
like
are
some
you?
acknowledgement of the fact I tried to do a good deed for once.
Skullduggery, I'd just like to point out he did steal from you.
I'm not going to.
Little Faye?
You know,
And
Dragon?
he did insult
But
you
it-
as well, so you know.
Roll
But
perception.
the thing is,
You guys
I
are both
also
bad
did.
people.
I use this crossbow more than you have used it in the entire time
Meanwhile,
I've known
Misty's just
you.
looking for dough.
That's true.
Right. So
Perception.
either
I'm so
you give it to me.
Is dough
I
just
can
playing around
compensate
in
you.
Misty's
You can
cloak
keep
or
it, but
something?
I just want some acknowledgement.
You don't know
of the
where
fact we
Doe
tried
is.
to
You
do a
can
good
hear
deed.
him. You can hear them.
Honestly, I mean, does Skullduggery know you did a good deed, though?
I don't know. I'm trying to tell you.
Where is dough? Guys,
What?
Mm.
Yes?
where's the dragon?
Oh.
Hopefully dead.
Not gonna lie, bit preoccupied with the blood pooling in my lungs.
You're fine. Don't be a drama queen about it.
Does
Okay,
Gig see dough?
I'm at 30%.
Or like hear dough?
Yes, you
We
will.
can
Why did you
hear
call it
dough, we
dough?
just can't see them.
No! Dough's gonna. Sorry, Gig's
Doe
gonna
stands
run
for
up and
Destroyer
like.
of Worlds,
Yeah,
DOW.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant like dough as in bread dough, like you were gonna make shitloads of money from it.
Yeah,
Oh, we
No,
are
When
gonna
you
get
gonna
no.
get dough?
We are gonna make
Okay,
a shitload of money from it.
Oh, I think I know where
What?
Doe is.
Yeah. Wait, so Gig heard dough, right?
Yes.
Alright, so
Doe was flying in front of you. They are trying
Yeah.
to get your attention.
yeah, so Gig's just gonna chase off
Skullduggery
after
follows
dough.
Doe.
Come on then, guys. Fuck me. We're losing a lizard. We're losing 2 lizards.
I can't see. Reveal, not hide.
Yeah, I want to look for dough as well, only so I can kill it.
I'm gonna
I'm
notice.
following
I'm gonna-
Valila's because I need help.
Let's
come
follow.
back.
Let's follow dough.
Come back.
Dough, come back.
I've got a present for you.
Oh, don't
Fucking
rush ahead.
dragons.
Pulls back
We
the
still
hammer
don't
on his
know
revolver.
what's left in here. So don't leg it. Still watch out for
Dough,
shit.
where are you going?
But
Oh no.
Oh.
Dough, come back.
Destroy
Can I do a
worlds.
perception check? Can I do a perception check?
Not until you get to that room.
You literally just saw dough go running. Come on, keep it. Remember to move Jack's token. There we go.
Yeah, that's what
I'm just gonna take a quick peek in this room.
Skullduggery looks quite startled and then sort of walks around the pentacle, trying to figure out.
When I
Is
when
the
I
right-
see it, can I do a religion check on that?
You can.
Skullduggery also wants to do a religion check to see if it's the right way up or if it's upside down.
Can I do an Arcana check after?
Okay. So roll religion. Okay, roll religion. Skullduggery.
Oh, neat.
Okay.
Uh,
This is the same symbol as you saw. Essentially, what you saw Serena doing, the little girl.
Ah. So,
Oh.
Is
everyone,
that the girl you kidnapped?
good
But
news, yes. It's the
instead
girl we
of-
kidnapped. Well, we didn't kidnap her
Hang on,
exactly. She
hang
sort
on.
of.
Instead of the sulfur that she used, this one seems to be a bit darker, a bit more sinister, you could say.
What's
Can
in this in
I
sulfur?
try and figure out what it is? What it's made of?
Well, it's made out of elven blood.
Yay!
Oh dear.
Is
Oh dear.
Sebastian was a tiefling. Not
Oh,
elven.
yes.
yeah.
But like,
Misty,
Skullduggery can speak
could do
Elven, I'm
some
guessing.
help.
That's,
Misty's gonna
Mhm.
catch up.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
I-
doing things and not
Gigs.
paying too much attention.
Guys, I'm gonna
What do you
suggest we leave the room with the pentagram and we kind of head back away.
well,
Can I
actually,
do-
it depends. If
can I
it's
do an
right way up,
Arcana
it's
check?
a pentacle. If it's upside down, it's pentagram.
I don't want to argue the semantics of a
No.
pentagram or a
difference?
tentacle.
No.
Upright
Gig
protects
when it's
from
looks
right
at
evil.
way up,
Skullduggery, just like curious as to what the difference between the two is.
An upright star
well-
protects from evil. An upside down one causes evil.
Exactly. It sort of protects you from demons. That's what they said.
Well, let's
Oh,
get rid of that real quick.
Which one is
Ah.
which?
Wait, no, but
Skullduggery doesn't answer and just follows Doe.
can I do an
Just
Arcana
gonna-
check on the ritual circle?
Yes, you can.
if
One
you
moment.
want,
Nathan wants to scuff up the circle.
oh my god,
Skullduggery calls back. I think I found a lab of some sorts.
Can I inspect
Ooh.
the
Is there,
circle?
is there an innocent person in
let me
it?
see it, and Gig just runs.
No,
Is there a
there's
guilty
no.
person in it?
Okay, first, one thing at a time, please, guys. With the Arcana check, you're able to announce that this is something to do with also the Mind Flayers and Abyssal. This creates Abyssal tumors.
Right, yeah. How do we
We should
destroy it?
probably
Do I
burn
know
this,
how to
yeah.
destroy this thing? Like, is there
You
any sort
don't.
of catch to... Oh,
Do
shit.
I know how to destroy it?
Also, for those of you who walk past the swirling river of gas,
Nope.
Yeah.
it's just a
Constitution-
swirling river of gas.
Okay. I was about to say, like, I had my mouse
Roll
hovering
PvP.
over Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you watch as Doe lands on a very large jar in the corner.
Oh, great.
Uh,
he
Is
found
it filled
honey.
with honey? Is it filled
No.
with honey?
It just has a tail, a red tail.
Skullduggery goes over and sort of looks in the jar.
Yeah, I was about to say, what does a tail look like? Like, is
Oh,
Roll me insight.
it insight? Why insight?
Ooh, that's a good
Wondering why Doe. I'm guessing it's to see why Doe is
It's
there.
Sebastian's tail.
roll. Fuck!
hey,
Oh
I've
dear.
got
Wait,
Um,
why would it be red when
everyone-
he was a blue tiefling?
lobster.
Hang on, I'm pretty sure he was a red tiefling.
He was blue.
Red. He was red.
He was red, not blue.
Lobster goes pink when cooked.
Shut up.
He was a red
Oh my
tiefling, not a blue tiefling.
Pretty sure you tell us he was blue.
Skullduggery looks
He's red.
towards
Viewers in the Twitch chat, go back and find the VOD and tell us who was right. Tell us in the comments.
Skullduggery looks towards the two and realizes not only is there just another tiefling in the room, but there's also a child. He then just sort of nods and goes, "I wouldn't look in there, either of you. It's a friend's. It's something from a friend."
I don't have friends, so I think it's okay. And Gig's gonna go and have a look.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anyone
Skullduggery
you know, so sure.
quickly yanks Gig away and looks to Nathan. It's
What?
it's someone we knew.
What? It's not the one I know. What a
I
weapon.
don't think you'd know them. This was before your time with us.
Yeah, exactly. So
They're a tiefling.
Wait, what do you mean?
birds of a feather. Maybe I could
What's
take a
going
teeth
on?
or something.
Skullduggery looks to Gig. Unfortunately, I highly doubt we'll be seeing Sebastian again.
At least.
Why?
we
And
hope
Gig
not.
pulls at Skullduggery's arms, trying to get away.
Skullduggery sighs, like, kids have to find out about death sometime.
He's a kid?
And let go of
May as well be.
Gig.
Okay, so
I don't think
Gig, you see Sebastian's tail.
Sebastian is actually dead.
We don't know.
And that's
I
where we're going
didn't
to end the session.
roll.
Oh,
I was gonna say I didn't roll the inside, so I don't know that's that's Sebastian's tail.
Yeah.
Aw.
Skullduggery knows.
That's
Gig
where
has
we're going to
no
end the
clue.
session tonight.
Shit.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah,
Did you guys enjoy that?
absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Great.
terrifying, but it was.
I
I'm
was so
very
worried
mad
at
at
that
the
goddamn
Vietnamese feel.
encounter.
I was so convinced I'd have to re-roll roll
I
another
was convinced.
character.
I was scared when Emily did the first fireball.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Note to self: build a backup character just in case
Yeah.
something
I've already-
decides that Gig is very tasty.
I've
Yeah,
already
my
built
also,
a backup character. I'm
my-
leveling him alongside.
Yeah.
My backup character's a bard. Just,
I'm just gonna
relax,
keep the
you
stream
can't.
going for 5 minutes just to like. Who's
Yeah.
shooting at me?
But
Backup
yeah,
character
guys,
is-
real quick before we properly end the session, you each find 25 gold pieces in the chests that are in the lab. You find
Okay.
an old diary with the initials VR on it.
Brr.
And
Oh,
also
VR.
you find VR.
Okay.
V.
Yeah.
What language is that in?
V.R.
I
No,
suspect
the-
something. That diary is
the-
going to become important.
Yeah, well, yeah. Is it?
A
So
vial
do we each get 25 gold then?
each. You each get 25 gold.
Right.
And a level up.
Hey,
Oh.
look at me.
Hey.
But don't we need to long rest for that?
Yes, you will level up after a long rest.
Okay, so we need to make a note somewhere that we're gonna get a level.
Hmm
Whenever we rest, yeah.
Well, I could say that you could have a long rest in the laboratory because
Yeah,
it's
weren't we
used to be
about to rest
sheltered.
anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they have that long rest, can I go off and have a prayer and just go and talk to my God? My God, my G. Thank you.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not willing to rest until we've deactivated that pentagram pentacle.
It seems it's not active anymore because it
I-
seems to have been its uses has been expended.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I
But
suppose
yeah,
I
guys,
have
did you?
I should
Something that
end
I
the
really
stream
want to
now.
say, but I can't say on stream. I think spoilers.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
I
I'm
wasn't
gonna end
planning
the
on
stream
drinking
now.
tonight.
So
That changed.
That changed.
But I wasn't planning on drinking this year.
ending
That changed
soon.
tonight.
Alright.
You ending it?
Yeah, just put it on an ending soon page. Give me 5 minutes.
Alright. Is it still picking us up?
Yes, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna
Okay.
finish recording.
Hey.